Good, good morning, afternoon, everybody.
Good day. Oh, what was it that I just watched? Good afternoon. Have you guys seen the new Will Ferrell Christmas movie, Spirited?
I didn't know there
No.
was a new Will Ferrell Christmas movie. That sounds ridiculously exciting.
It is pretty good. It's not quite as good as Elf, but I mean, is anything?
It's another avenue for you to, gain revenue through Will Ferrell impersonations, assuming it's a success.
I think it's going to be a wild success. It's Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell and a whole bunch of other people that are awesome in it. And the good thing is he looks old in the movie, so like I can in the future, that's where I can go afterwards. I can that when I get a little bit, because I'm young now, but when I end up the inevitable older, I could probably play that character.
Amazing. We'll come back to that in a second. Before we go any further, Steve the Ghost redeemed skeletons appear, and they didn't appear, Mikey. I think we've got some technical on our brand new. We'll come on to announcements. This is the most exciting thing of the year.
I think Steve redeemed it as he changed.
Just right as I changed scenes.
I think so. I've refunded the point, so she tried it again.
Try again, Steve. Give it another crack.
So in this Spirited movie, I don't want to spoil too much because it's a pretty good movie. It's very weird. I'm sure a lot of people will hate it because it's so weird. It's a musical. It's adult. But it's basically a new take on a Christmas story. Charles Dickens. What is that? Christmas Carol.
A Christmas Carol, yeah.
Yeah, it's a new take on that. And in the olden days, the words "good afternoon" was basically like "f you," and so they say it like "good afternoon," and people are like super offended, and it's pretty funny. Ever since, when I hear somebody say "good afternoon," I can't help but thinking they're saying "f you."
Wow. So where's it available? Is it in cinemas or is it just on?
It's either only available on Apple or Disney. Oh no, it's definitely Apple. It's Apple TV. Because they have tons of Apple products that they're just, putting all over in it.
Apple. I've got Apple TV, so I'll check it out.
Oh, cool. Good, yeah.
But sorry, the skeleton situation's been fixed. If you want to do the skeleton, so the announcements for today, we've got brand new smorgasbord of redeemables that you can spend your joystick points on.
You can spend your points on redeemables for your favorite irredeemable group of people.
It's very true.
That's a very good description of us.
It really is.
Yeah.
I think it might be like some people have the Avengers, the X-Men. I think we'd make the irredeemables.
We are the
We
non-redeemables. Redemption is beyond our reach. So big thanks to Mikey. Today's special guest, Mikey, who's making a rare appearance. Are you wearing a robe? Not judging, but
yeah, it's full robe.
full robe. So
I'm taking a break from building the website.
Nice.
Put the robe on.
So
you kind of look like you're dressed up as a Jedi, and it shames my Han Solo outfit I wore a few weeks ago. That so much more looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi. And that's not on accident, is it?
No, meant to be robe and wizard hat.
I don't think you realized. Did you say wizard hat?
Yeah, it's invisible. That's why it's a wizard hat.
Yeah, but Obi-Wan Kenobi doesn't wear a wizard hat. So take that invisible wizard hat off.
Obi-Wan Kenobi could be wearing an invisible wizard hat.
I guess he could the whole time.
He's got you there.
I guess that was some Star Wars canon fan I just didn't know about.
Oh, Zach's here. He says V3 is coming 2020. Even Zach's getting in on the saltiness now. V3 is coming.
Can't wait.
Oh boy. Do we have any other announcements?
Well, I can't talk about my announcements, but God, I can say I'm on a veil for one Super Bowl commercial, and I just submitted for another Super Bowl commercial, And man, that first audition was way better than the audition that I'm on Avail for.
Can
So-
you be in 2 Super Bowl commercials?
I mean, it's on NDA, so I can't tell either group about
Oh no,
it.
no.
So,
Well, yeah,
oops.
that's absolutely
I can't-
absolutely true. But imagine if
But-
they both hire
Oh,
you.
it would be
and the
it would be
commercials go on
life-changing.
back to back, and they're just
I
like,
would never
it's-
see you guys again. I'd be gone. I'd be gone.
Too famous for us now.
Too famous because he's in.
Too
No, but all I'm
famous.
saying is like if you're in 2 Super Bowl ads and you're in both of them and they air back to back because nobody knows what the other doing because everyone's
Exactly.
signed NDAs. Like,
Yeah.
are they going to be a bit pissed that all of a sudden every single advert on the Super Bowl's got James Heaney on it? They don't really know what's
And-
going on.
Yeah, and the other thing is that I can't talk about any of it, but I just saw the movie that I'm in, the screening of it for the investors, and I don't want to spoil the plot, but there is something that I do in the movie, and it is like a huge like prop that I have, and it's like part of my character, and the one that I'm on Avail for now is the product that's in the movie, and they don't know it. And like I debated, like I didn't tell anybody. I was like, well, first of all, I'm not supposed to talk about the movie. And secondly, like I don't know that it would actually help me book this role because they might just be like, oh, it's too complicated. We don't want to have this person in a commercial when he's in a movie with this object also. And gosh, when the movie should be out soon, I can't wait to explain, but it is so bizarre. It seems like fate.
I'm very intrigued. I am very intrigued.
Maybe offline I'd be willing to tell you, but certainly nowhere where there's proof of me saying it out loud.
The safest thing with NDAs is just not to tell anybody. But
Yeah,
I
but
appreciate the trust you're showing.
If
because
you whisper it, it doesn't count if you whisper it.
Anyway,
I
wouldn't.
I was trying not to die at that Channel Point redemption.
The Channel Point redemptions are going to kill me. Like someone redeems Actor Danny again. It's probably the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's amazing. It's just so we now have new things you can redeem for channel points for the joysticks, and I think
What's a lot of points? Like, what's a good amount of points to have?
I don't know how you earn the points through watch time, right? So the more you watch, the more
Yes.
points you get.
So James won't have any points because he never watches.
I have 10,400 points.
Oh,
I just don't know if that's a lot. I've just never redeemed anything.
I have, as a moderator of this channel,
Are you sure about
to
that?
load 38,000.
Whoa! And you haven't
Pill-
spent any of them? Or
I
do
have
you
nothing to
spend
do
them
with
and...
this.
Yeah?
Pill's got
Well, now you do.
400,000. Pill's a rich man. Pill's got the big bucks.
Jesus. All right, so I guess this is the tutorial. How do I redeem some of these points?
So if you go on the chat where you
Okay.
where you type a message, there should be a little game front joystick you can click.
I see a green sword.
No, don't
Oh.
do that. Underneath the
Here we
green
go.
sword,
Introducing
like-
channel points. Get
That's the
started.
one.
Okay. 5,000. Okay. All right.
And there seems to be an absolute good job, James.
It turns out I'm saving my money. I'm saving my money for Endgame. So this is pretty expensive stuff you guys have.
I mean, they've got to be somewhat expensive because otherwise people will be putting memes all over the video, but which they are doing anyway, and it's great. I love it. This is what we want.
Pill and Steve the Ghost have like 400,000 points, so they're going to be expensive.
This is going to be an interesting fan mail. Oh, there you go. That is the most appropriate one you could have redeemed, James.
What is that?
What?
What the hell is that? Is that it?
What?
You-
That was
you're not
half my
here-
money.
You don't have the.
That was half my
James,
money, Mikey.
I can give you your money back, James.
I know what. I
Don't
mean, yeah,
don't give him his
I
money
got
back. He
ripped
spent
off.
it. No, you what do you mean you redeemed what you
No,
wanted?
moderators are exempt. It's fine.
Okay.
So what was that supposed to be?
It's
you
like
don't
a
have the
meme.
audio of the stream on, right?
No.
So you don't hear the audio, but each of them has audio. It's
Oh.
that Danny's hearing, and so every time it plays, Danny's trying.
All
not to
right.
hear
the
it.
I guess
people-
I.
Are the people watching and seeing the audio?
No, we get the audio.
The
but
people
me and
watching
James
have
don't
seen
want to
the
hear
audio.
ourselves, so
No.
we have the stream muted.
I like Pokemon Battle. It's a good one. This is
Did I
going to
just
be
miss
fun. You must have done. You must have done. What other announcements do we have? Morgan was here briefly, but he's not feeling too good.
Yeah,
so.
he is. He's in rough shape. I don't
I
know.
could barely hear him. Like, I don't think he could speak.
I could barely look at him. I mean, yeah, he sounded pretty bad, but he was not a cute boy today. He was a sick boy.
Oh dear. So we hope you get better soon. I know he's watching along. So there's that too. But don't worry, he's not dead just yet. Yeah, COVID exhaustion is crazy.
Man, I am so scared of COVID right now, Danny. I'm so scared. Like, I haven't caught it yet, as far as I know. But I'm going to get tested either tomorrow or the next day. And if I test positive, my life goes a different direction. I don't book the commercial. I'm not in the Super Bowl.
Do you have any symptoms?
Worry? Is that a symptom?
No, do you well, yeah. No, not really. Come on, James.
I don't have any symptoms. And
then you'll be okay.
Like a big boy, I stayed home there was a holiday party yesterday for the West Side Comedy Theater. And as much as it killed me, I didn't go. I'm quarantining myself because I don't want to miss an opportunity. And I hate it because I love parties and I love being shoulder to shoulder to people.
If you're about to make your fortunes on two massive Super Bowl commercials, it probably is best to play it safe. What?
What is that? Was that a Destiny screen?
Wow. No. Unbelievable. Anyway, do we have any other announcements that we want to make?
No, except for that my guess is today's the day we have some back-to-back Danny helping James in some Elden Ring.
I can try.
Hi, Danny.
I have meetings between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m.
Mr.
Yes.
Speaker, in addition to duties in the house today, I have meetings with members of the house.
Later today.
Later today. I may stream to the Gamefront channel in Morgan's slot for some time this week. Who knows?
Oh, cool. What would you be streaming?
That is the question.
Destiny
So,
2.
If you have
Tarkov.
answers, put them in the chat. Because I don't know what I want to stream. I just know I want to stream.
It's time for Mikey to become Soulsborne.
I don't like Souls games, so no.
I didn't like them, but then I played them, and then I didn't like them again, but then I played them some more, and now I've played Elden Ring, and now you can even see, I was on Twitter defending Elden Ring. I was like, Elden Ring absolutely was Game of the Year. And then I was
this is
like,
what it does to you.
What's happened? What happened to me?
See, the thing is, you've been to the grocery store, and I don't know if they have them there, but you put your food in and it weighs on a scale, the little red thing goes up, but it's a circle. So that's how much you hate Soulsborne games. But once it weighs enough, it goes all the way around, and then it's good again. then you like
good again.
You gotta hate it until it goes all the way around the scale. They call it tipping the scales.
I'll show you how to cheese it and beat in 10 hours. Well, I was only planning on stealing your slots for this whole week, so it has to be something that is non-committal.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 5 days, 10 hours, done.
Okay, but we've missed Monday's stream already, guys.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Or Destiny 2.
Can you beat that in 10 hours?
That could be a challenge. New account to.
He hasn't beat it
10
in the
hours.
last 10 years, so he's not going to beat it in 10 hours.
Wait, you haven't beaten Destiny 2?
You don't beat it.
It doesn't end. He's literally been 10 years.
Yeah. Well,
investing
I
into
guess
10
I guess I must
solid
be better
years.
than I thought of the game because I beat it real bad. I beat it real bad.
How did you beat it real bad, James? What was the ending
Well,
like?
I got it on Google Stadia, and
Okay.
and that was that.
Oh yeah, you played Google Stadia and now you don't have Destiny 2 anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, I beat it.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, if you had Destiny 2 on Google Stadia and when it shuts down, do you just...
You get it refunded.
Yeah, but
Well, it
I mean,
was
like, if you wanted
free
to
is
buy
the
it somewhere
problem.
else, like, can you carry on with your character, or are you just...
They're working that out. They haven't figured it out yet, which is worrying,
Jesus.
given it shuts
Yeah.
down in January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to distract from the important video comments that we're about to read, and I don't want to shill for another company.
Yes, you do.
But
Carry
gosh, Jeff Bezos needs a spaceship. And
Are you sure about
I
that?
like supporting him by getting Amazon Luna. Now that there's no Google Stadia, I love Amazon Luna. Everyone should have it. It works
on.
great.
Have you not learned your lesson with Stadia?
I have dumped so much money into Luna peripherals now. But the thing is like Amazon's a big company. It's never going to shut down. its gaming thing.
Google's only a small startup.
Shut up,
They were
Danny.
saying- what could possibly go wrong?
Little indie shops like Google can't keep it up. All right, you might be right. Let's get to the videos.
These channel alerts are just so great.
This is the best thing you've ever done, and it just lines up so well with what James is saying.
And we're robbing Steve of all of his points. It's so good.
Oh my god! Let's do some comments before I die. Are you ready for the intro?
Mm-hmm.
Nice subtle cough there during the intro in order to avoid that. Hello, Kamikaze Ice. We've got brand new channel point redeemables. If you've got channel points to spend, knock yourself out. Are we on the right video? We're not. We're going to start this week.
That looks
Which
like
is-
Choo Choo Charles. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
I have
no
that,
comments on this
that,
one.
that shouldn't be up there yet, really. To be honest, is everything that should be? Should be. Yes. Oh no, Choo Choo Charles is out. Choo Choo Charles is okay. Something else I'm thinking of. Elden Ring episode number 65, featuring James and Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
And we kick off this week with Gelios Marios, who says, when I get a notification that Gamefront uploaded an Elden Ring video, I drop everything else.
I think that needs an auto reply.
There's no auto reply.
There's no
to
auto
reply.
reply.
That's the rules.
Maybe we should. Maybe we
I
should
think we
just
should
get an
reply to it
auto.
anyway.
Maybe we should get one of those AI like messages and have it message him something.
Oh, Mikey can get Zephyr to come up with a reply.
It's Zephyr to give us a reply.
Probably not.
Zephyr's under the weather too.
No, it's just it probably wouldn't make sense.
Well, that's
Yeah.
generally the idea.
Okay, alright, okay. Zephyr, what do we reply? More importantly, that is what he wants you to think.
Yeah, this might make this person offended.
Yeah.
Is this saying
it's
that
funny,
he's not-
but it doesn't. Yeah.
It might, out of context, make that person think that we're saying he doesn't actually do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mikey. We asked you to do that. You told us that it was probably not going to work, and we were like, "Oh, not working's the point." And then we were like, "Oh,
Oh,
Mikey's right."
It could offend the person. Oh no.
Well,
well.
if this is all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, well, then I won't drop everything. In fact, I'm going to keep feeding my kids. I'm gonna finish dinner for the family, and watch Elden Ring some other time." And that's how we lose our subs.
Are you sure about that?
Can we get rid of the old ones, like the posture check and the hydrate, which are just crap? I think we only want the fun ones.
Yeah, we can pause those.
We should get rid of. We can highlight my message can stay, and modify an emote can stay.
There you go. That's it.
Maybe the emote ones, but like the posture check and the hydrate. No, I don't know what any of that stuff means. What does
They should
stretch
just
as
be
well? That can disappear.
They should just be disabled. You can't redeem them anymore. Did you?
But yeah, amazing.
So then Almano Mike says next, he says, great content, guys. Those rats cost nothing to summon. Free summon of cost. Oh, free summon. I did not realize that. And the more you upgrade it, the more rats you summon. Great summon. And the guy with the golden sun mask pointing out is the guy you follow for one of the endings. Now that you saw him, the faith guy with the thing on his neck will like to know that you saw him. Well, shit, I gotta write that down. Do you know where that guy with the thing around his neck is, Danny?
The guy. What? No. What? Hang on. A guy with a golden sun mask.
It's got like a. It almost
wouldn't be
looks like
around
the
his neck,
Statue of
would it?
Liberty.
But what would be around his neck?
The one with the around his neck is the one that has like I don't know. It's a different one. So you're saying you don't know?
I'll be honest. I don't remember. If I did do it, I don't remember. But I didn't even know you could. Oh, he's at the round table hold. And then someone else says he's standing on a bridge in Atlas.
Morgan said he's standing on a bridge in Altus.
Altus Plateau. Well, I don't remember. I don't remember having rats to summon either. To be honest, my primary summon for the first half of the game was the Warhawk Denny, which I enjoyed.
I thought it was a jellyfish. Am I thinking of a different?
Oh
summon?
no, I did use the jellyfish for like the first couple bosses, but the Warhawk Denny got replaced very quickly. Well, he replaced the jellyfish quite quickly because the jellyfish was just kind of a jellyfish, to be honest. But then once you get the mimic summon, that's it. You don't even worry about the other summons, James. You'll know when you get there. There's no point in leveling up any of your other summons.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna level up that the rats one if it costs 0.
Yeah, I didn't know about that, which is quite good.
Well,
costs
you might
0,
not have picked it up because
yeah,
I think I picked up that summon doing something that was pretty hard. Not a lot of gamers could probably get through the area that I got it at, so you probably didn't get it there.
Yeah.
Better luck next time, Danny.
But if it costs 0, if it costs 0, it costs 0 mana to use it, then that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Page says,
especially because a lot of times you don't even need the summons to do much. You just want a distraction.
Distraction is distractions in bosses can be a twofold thing. Like sometimes it's great and it means you can easily beat the bosses. Like sometimes it just throws off all the attack patterns and you don't know what's happening. So
Danny, I've got the next comment.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go.
It's a good one.
Yep.
Dark Page said exciting stuff.
Exciting stuff.
Nice. It is exciting stuff.
It's exciting stuff.
Brad Hahn says, "Is the blasphemous blade good?" And Ralph Murphy responds, "A great weapon." I've been
weapon.
I don't know if I like it or not yet. Did you try the blasphemous blade?
I didn't try anything other than I started off with my Claymore and then I upgraded to my Zweihander. And then I think I had like the great sword at the end, which I double-handed with the Zweihander, but I'm very set in my ways.
Doesn't that get boring for you to do the same thing all the time?
Nah, not if it kills the enemies.
I guess.
It was quite effective.
See, the trick with most games is, and this is a pro gamer move, so you need to write this down. You need to get the enemy's health bar lower than your present health bar. And that's how you win. That's how you do it.
That's a great tip, but you need to keep the fun meter as high as possible. And if I do the same thing, because, Mikey, if I did what Danny does, I'd be beating games so fast, I wouldn't even call them games, they'd look like movies. So I got to rotate my weapons to keep the joy up. And yeah, it does make it take a little longer. But gosh, the pleasure is great.
See, I just like to beat the game. I can't believe this is an amazing fact for you. The red main attack that I was using for most of my playthrough, the day after I beat the game, they released a patch which nerfed it, so it didn't do as much poise damage.
Oh, so that was your fault?
So either they were watching me play and thought this is being abused by this bald guy here, and they
You know, they were probably rushing it and trying to get it out before you beat the game, and they just didn't realize the commitment that you had made to beat it so quick.
The red main was amazing. Basically, it was an Ash of War for your weapon, and you just threw flames at an enemy, any boss, 3 times. On the 3rd hit, hey, I'm on a mic there with the resub, thank you. But yeah, 3rd hit on the red main Ash, and they would just instantly be staggered for a riposte. Like, it was just broken, so you could just spam it. And yeah, I'll be honest, I did beat the game. Did I beat it entirely fairly? I'm not sure I did. But
that's fine. Morgan was offering to help me cheese it in 10 minutes.
That's
or
what
10
I'm saying.
days.
He gave me some cheese. He gave me some good cheese wheels to use. I mean, if the game let me do it, then technically I didn't cheat. But the game doesn't let you do it anymore. So is it now a cheat?
Yeah.
Moral questions to be asked.
So you're saying don't update my game, grab that sword, and have fun.
Grab the red main Ash, but don't. I think your game's probably already updated, but it's not much you can do.
That ship has sailed.
Kamikaze says 1141 Magic Fight. Well, that was something. Let's see. I don't know what that is. I don't remember a Magic Fight. Okay. That guy's not really particularly weak to.
You never picked those.
I did now.
So, you're casting fire, right?
That would have been right behind him.
Is that you casting?
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's fire.
Yeah.
That is a cool animation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have that in Destiny 2. Do they?
Just you wait, Jimmy Joy.
Have you played Destiny 2, James?
I have. I actually like it quite a bit. But I never played it with anybody. I only played it by myself.
That's the thing. I don't have any friends either, and Mikey doesn't play with me because I'm too low
I don't
level.
enjoy. I'm not a fan of any game, and the first time I experienced it was, I think, the Skyrim. What is it? Elder Scrolls, the MMO. I'd never played an MMO, but when I see other people doing the same quest I'm doing, and their shadows are moving around, it just takes me out of the game. I wish that you didn't see the ghosts of other people.
So what you really want is the Elden Ring. Elden Ring Online. Jesus Christ, Skyrim. You want the Elder Scrolls Online to be single player.
Well, I wouldn't mind it being multiplayer if the only people multiplayering it were with me, and I didn't have to see any ghosts doing their.
So only the people you wanted to be there.
Yeah, like everybody else takes me out of it. Like, it's just gross seeing Yeah, it's disgusting. I'm trying to lose myself in this virtual reality.
Yeah, it does lack immersion. But
these are some big words you're using. You feel strongly about this.
Uh-huh.
I played the Elder Scrolls Online a couple of times and it was all right, but yeah, I think it's either like any game like that, like Fallout Online was the same, or like whatever, it doesn't matter, but like Fallout 76, but unless everybody you're playing with wants to do the same things you want to do, it's like going on holiday with 7 of your best mates and like nobody can agree on what you want to go and do next. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just becomes annoying and nobody does anything they want to do. And it's all compromise and no fun. Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes compromise is fun.
Yeah, sometimes compromise can be fun. I don't mind. I'll go along with what my friends want to do. I just don't want... I want to go on holiday with my 7 friends and have no one else on the planet Earth. So I don't have to see the other people walking around enjoying themselves too.
That's okay, yeah. I see what your complaint is.
So is that not just... Does that not mean the Elden Ring Bloodstains or whatever they're called?
Oh,
a problem for you?
They're not really, because I don't touch them unless I'm forced to by one of my coaches being like, read this message, look at this blood stain. But I can usually just picture that blood stain as something got hit by something. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus
God,
Lane.
you do have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
I don't. Were you in choir?
No, but I inquired to be in choir, and they did not reply back.
Well, you didn't
inquired
audition
to be in
like
the choir.
that.
That's
James, I'm surprised you didn't know about the wizard that Obi-Wan Kenobi had. It's
I,
old Star
I-
Wars lore.
yeah, I
This
guess
is
I
right
didn't read
there.
the books.
You know, when he actually gets struck down by Darth Vader, you can see the hat imprint. Like it, you can see it impact. The,
Right? Right?
Yeah,
I knew
so
Zach would be with me.
You gotta watch it slow mo and be really high.
really high. That
Yeah.
helps.
Is that a Macintosh behind you,
Yep.
Mikey?
Yep.
Get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. Next, you're gonna tell me to use an iPhone?
MacBook King.
Surprised I don't have like an Apple logo tattooed on me. I do actually. It's on my back of my neck.
someone needs to redeem Zach to Danny. I think it's my favorite one. But
Zach, have you
I thought-
seen these new redeemables?
I just saw the kitty cat. I think happen. Was there one with kitty cats?
there was one
I
with
was
cats
gonna-
before.
Is there a way that we could have it that people can force the intro roll?
Yeah, we
Points.
could make the intro roll
Yeah, that
a
would be my
redeemable.
point. Yeah,
We
that would
could.
be-
We
You
could.
should do
We could
absolutely
make it. We could make it. Get on with it. Alert.
There he goes.
Yeah, just have it a real expensive. That's my point. Make it pricey. Gotta make it
Yeah,
worth it.
the intro roll has to be like big bucks, 1,000,000
Like
points.
force the intro or shut up and then redeem it. It's the intro. You've made
You
them
don't
all
have to worry about
redeem.
doing it.
You've made them all redeem Zach to Danny now.
I love Zach to Danny because it's just so accurate. It's like that was you and me in Elden Ring so many times.
Okay, I guess I have to redeem this so I can see it.
Did you know?
You need to put the stream audio on as well.
Yeah, you got to have the audio on the stream.
Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare sauce.
That should play when Zach joins the stream too. The Pokemon Battle song. It's-
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right, so then we have James. Kamikaze says, "How did you beat this guy?" And then Morgan said, "Well, don't get hit. Hit them until they die. Easy. Stop doing dumb stuff and you win." Okay, that was a dumb comment.
Zach gets it now.
What does
Alright, then we-
what does Zach to Danny say? Because James spoke over it. I can't remember what he says.
It's fucking embarrassing or something.
Yeah,
like that.
fucking embarrassing. That's it. Yeah. It's so good. Sorry, James.
I'm
Improving
sorry.
sounds
Sorry,
like
chaps.
improving.
Yeah, that does. That's a fact. Now, that's a smart comment. Brad Hahn says, God of War 2018 is 25% off on Steam. Oh, too little too late. Worth getting? I absolutely hated the original back in the day, but I'm led to believe the gameplay is very different. Pelagius says, it's plenty different from God of War 1 through 3 if you've not been spoiled on the story too much. I'd say it's a good worth. Combat is decent. It has its issues, but you can really feel them only on give me God of War difficulty in the beginning. Everything else you've beaten at least one Dark Souls, so it's manageable. All right.
Is the new God of War coming out on PC too? I guess it's going to be
I think it's
PlayStation
already
4,
out.
isn't it? Is it already on?
Isn't it
PC?
already out?
No, Ragnarok's not out. I think.
Yeah. I guess it
God
would
of
be
War is something I
PlayStation
could
3.
play.
Hmm,
God of War something I could try.
that's not a terrible idea. If you've never played it before, because you
You have
like
to put a code in somewhere.
Did I what?
Well, it says save 20% on God of War for a limited time on Steam.
Oh, that was
Oh,
2 weeks ago.
This was 2
that
weeks
was 2
ago,
weeks ago.
so it may be. You may have missed.
Oh,
the
it's
boat there.
September. I thought it said January in one of the chunks. January 14th, 2022. Oh, that's when it came out. Well, I'm returned.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Good save, good save, good save, good save.
Give this man an award. He just
I gotta
really,
go.
Does
He
he
just,
deserve an award?
he just nearly killed the channel and saved it in the same breath. Oh,
Well, I think
boy.
it means he might have shit his pants when he did that. Takes a lot of
It's-
effort.
It's got to do something, like the body.
Goes
It's
somewhere. It's like a burp and a fart.
and that's why I made up a new word called retort.
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah.
All right. We got to go a little further up because we just scrolled down. We got to go a little further up because we just scrolled down. We got to go a little further.
How? What? Danny?
Don't worry.
Further up.
Further up.
Okay, so we need that death montage videos going. The world needs to see more of this madness. Maybe Legend of Splatforming King.
I
come on.
have the first death montage nearly finished. I've got most of it edited together.
2026? Is that the release year we're going to shoot for?
No, it'll be before Christmas.
Of 2026?
Whoa, that's a pretty big statement.
It was before
Danny,
Christmas.
do you want to walk it back a little bit?
It'll be before. It's only the 12th of December. I've got another.
He
It'll be
didn't say
before
what year.
2023, guys.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
For what Christmas year? We didn't say what year Christmas.
I'm pledging now that the first montage death video for James will be out before Christmas 2022.
I'm the ghost from Gamefront Promises Past, and I'm here to tell you, don't put down dates anymore, Danny. Don't you do it. Don't you do
No,
it.
Zach,
no,
did you
it's-
see the
look,
new Will
I-
Ferrell Apple movie?
What is up with this Apple shit? We're pushing Apple now hardcore?
No,
Okay, guys, I got an
really like
iPhone.
the new Will
You
Ferrell
got me.
movie, and Ghost of Christmas Present. Like, never mind.
It's called Spirited.
Never mind. Spirited is funny.
Yeah. Oh, it is? You liked it then. I'm
I
surprised you
liked
saw
it.
it.
I'm
I'll-
pretty easy. You know, there's not many movies I hate on. I thought it was funny. All right.
Well, that's good. And it was enjoyable. But it's 2 hours long. That seemed pretty long for it.
Honestly, I didn't finish it yet. I fell asleep probably about an hour and a half in, and I don't want to say when it was, but like there was a huge plot twist, and I was like, "What the hell?" I thought this movie was about to be over, and I was tired, so I fell asleep. I'm gonna watch the rest of it soon.
Soon.
Before
Before Christmas.
These death count numbers keep getting uglier.
They do. Oh, I just
thought
wanted
they were
to
getting
say
prettier.
before we moved on, we have a potential special. No, we do have a special guest narrator for the death montage video, which I'm excited about. Forgot about that.
Is that something that is that something I was supposed to work on?
Oh no, I've sorted it out. It's
All right, great, because I got a little busy and I haven't been doing.
No, it's they agreed to do it, so it's all in
Great.
it's all in the pipes.
Wow, thank you.
Don't worry, James. I'll stay in touch with your friends for you. Moving on.
All right, so James, do you in your heart feel you've gotten exponentially better from episode 5 of this playthrough though? Playthrough?
Play space through. Question mark,
through?
question mark. Do you feel in your heart of hearts that you have gotten any better at all since episode 5 of this playthrough?
So
But it says
he's asking-
exponentially better.
Has there been any sort of progress in skill level in the
I
last
think
60
so.
episodes? I think you have to be stupid to say no.
What to say no? Okay, good.
Well,
Good.
actually,
Yeah.
That's 60
From-
hours of no progression?
From editing your death montage video, I can safely say that you have improved a lot because, you're a long way now from getting killed by very low level wolves 17 times in a row trying to club them with your club.
That didn't happen. Oh, that did. And that
It
little,
did,
like,
yes, yeah,
glowy
it did because
slime
I just edited it the other day.
Jeez, that was awful. That was one of the hardest parts of the game.
Exactly.
Who knew it only took a little bit more than a decade to get good at FromSoft games?
Just a little.
Well, he's not good yet, so we don't actually know. But he's,
Come
he's
on.
He's better than where he was. So he's like a 5 out of 10.
yes.
All right, let's move on. James, do you wish to finish the game or are you going to stop mid-game? What? I hope you beat it. Greetings from Italy. What? Of course, I'm gonna.
Some
finish
harsh
the
words
game.
towards James.
Wow. I mean, I hope you.
Here
Like, what
today?
the? Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Let's just go to the next comment. I'm sure that the next comment's going to be redeeming me. I'm not irredeemable. Steve the Ghost says, there were some sad fights in this video. If you can time your lightning throws better to hit the death blighters in the face, it absolutely wrecks them. And this is the last time I'm going to say it. Two-hand that claw mark seal when you're casting, it's free damage. I know. But sometimes I use a shield, and I guess I should two-hand it.
Finally,
Okay.
on 65, Pill says 1024. This is practically a Looney Tunes death. Let's have a look. Well, I guess that's why you said Elmer Blood instead of Elmer Fudd.
I had a feeling it was.
Hammer time.
Bonk bonk.
Always roll into the hit. Always
bonk.
roll into the hit.
You say that like it's a joke, but that's like what you're supposed to do. You roll towards the boss, towards the
I
enemy, into the hits.
don't think Zach was joking. I think that was Coach Zach right there. Like, it's good advice.
What?
Thank you,
Really?
Mikey. I thought that's what.
I was just about to make a comment about two-handing things, and it's us, white guys we only know how to one-hand stuff.
I don't really.
Oh, that's
get
true.
it.
Danny D, that one porn star, he's got a huge dick, and it definitely needs two hands. Because, like, if you're gonna go pee and it's all,
Oh, I
wonky
see
like
what you're
a
saying
hose.
now. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's why you, Danny, and I, it's like we got to be told to two-hand it, and you're like, well, are you sure? Because I'm gonna end up covering my dickhead with my thumb on accident, and I'll pee into myself. Do you think that'd be bad?
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we'll just go to the next video then, if that's the last of the comments.
No, I mean, mine's more of a question.
Listen.
I'll wait here for my answer.
What is happening?
He's talking.
Producers
about-
whispering into my ear, telling me to cut Zach's mic some way. I don't. Yeah.
Is Morgan in the mic? Did he mute me? I can't hear him, but he's telling you to do that. Okay,
Save
That's
the
a-
channel, please. All
This
right,
is
so
Elden
save the
Ring.
channel. Mute the Zach.
This is Elden Ring. We need a redeemable called Mute the Zach. This is Elden Ring.
all right, nice strings. Oh my, are we gonna make some story progress in this episode? Be still, my heart.
Was Nice Strings
Elmano Mike?
disappointed by that? I know it's a bit of a spoiler, but
What do you mean?
did you make some story progress in this episode? Like, did you let Nice Strings down?
I
is what
can
I'm asking.
only imagine that he wrote that after I made some
Sorry.
huge story progress. Because I made
it's just
progress.
fair. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's just
But
'cause
yeah,
he
I
asked
made
us a
big
question.
progress. It was like, this is when I left the tutorial area. 66
No,
videos
you
deep.
haven't left the tutorial yet.
66.
You have-
66 episodes to do the tutorial.
No, he's not left it. He's nowhere near the end of the tutorial. You will know when you're out of the tutorial.
What is... okay, so then Elmano Mike says 1708. Notice the requirements to upgrade the rats? Nothing.
Oh, so
Wait,
you don't
what?
have to. So there's no requirements to upgrade them either.
Then why wouldn't
Ah.
you just max them out?
Well, I guess you need something to upgrade them.
It says nothing.
Says nothing. It says nothing.
Are the rats really that good?
I mean, they have to be. I don't know if they have to be, but they might be. Elmano
I'm
Mike says,
intrigued.
1850, this is in fact a gimmick, Uncle Morgs. Someone needs to make a supercut of these. What is this? Oh, I think I know what this is. Yeah. Well, Taco doesn't usually get on the edge of his seat from these
yeah. I've nearly done that.
No.
I have
That must
nearly
be.
done that.
Is that the Looney Tunes thing too?
That is a
Yeah.
Looney Tunes death. That's
Those-
all,
Yeah.
folks.
This
mean-
will be because my death montage videos are kind of cut into sections, and I think there will be a section dedicated to James just spawning in at that grace and just turning around and yeeting himself down the lift shaft because. Yeah, it's I nearly did it like 2 or 3 times, but I managed to stop myself just in time each time. Whereas each time you just
Wow.
commit, you just go for the edge, you just go off.
It's crazy. What's wrong with me?
I don't know, James.
Like there's something
We
pulling you
shouldn't-
to it. It's like a black hole
We
Yeah.
shouldn't ask
that
these
only
questions.
affects you.
It's true. There are some questions for which there are no answers.
Or
Listen,
you don't want
it's
to know
too
the
long.
answer.
Oh,
Dark
this
Pete
is-
says, I sang that Papa Roach song, but I use any word with a shun on it. Constipation, no breathing.
this is a Zach job. Zach can redo this. Go on, Zach.
You know Papa
Oh.
Roach?
Constipation, no breathing.
Oh,
Is that
come
good?
on, put some heart and soul into it, man. Come on.
I don't like Papa Roach. I mean, that's a
I
fine
just don't know
song.
the song. I
What,
don't
the
know the
Cut
song.
My Life into Pieces one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It goes-
Constipation, no breathing, don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
yeah.
Better.
Oh, that
Okay.
sounded
job.
pretty good.
Constipation, no breathing. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's
if,
actually,
if you let it get
that's like-
severe enough, it can be a medical emergency. I mean, you
yeah, it can probably stop your breath. You know, if
Mm,
it's backed
mhm.
up that hard, like far, and it's like pushing up against your lungs, having a hard time breathing, turd like comes out back through your mouth. I think
Maybe-
that's happened to somebody.
Maybe it's not COVID. What did you feed him
He's-
that night?
Well, we went to Tokaya, and he, of course, had to have the vegan chicken burrito, which he inhaled like Kirby. From
It
the
must have
Kirby
gone into
video
his
games.
lungs. We figured it
That's
out.
probably what happened. Someone coughed on the burrito inside of it. It's like really get in deep.
Elmano Mike says 39:48. The joy on his face, like a kid entering Toys R Us.
Is Toys R
What
Us
is-
still a thing?
Yeah.
I think it's coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back for a second time.
Oh, it's Morgan so
You-
happy.
You're right. The other way.
Love Morgan's face.
Yeah,
Look at Morgan's
you-
face.
James is
Please,
not
just too
happy.
dumb.
James was angry.
Can we get a replay?
Wait, did James just say
Morgan's
this?
face.
This place is dumb.
It is.
So he's the dad with the kid at Toys R Us.
Look at
dumb.
Morgan's face.
You're right. the other
Morgan
way.
knew exactly what's coming. And James is like,
COVID.
fuck's sake.
Yeah, Morgan didn't see COVID coming. I'll tell you that much.
It
and
must,
then
Arctica said,
oh,
it must be an early Christmas gift. 2 Elden Rings, one after another. And Dark Pate
Dark
replied,
Pate.
then nothing for weeks. Welcome to Gamefront, guys. Welcome
Yeah.
to Gamefront.
Which
December
we-
20th,
Elmano Mike,
right before Christmas.
hope you
You got,
enjoyed
you
it.
got to hope you enjoyed it.
Just, you know,
Sounds such like a dick thing to say.
that is a dick thing. But still.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
Oh man, Elmano Mike 4340. If you go straight and not enter the outer walls, you'll find lots of goodies on that area. Also, the location of a painting.
Let's have a look.
Let's take a little note.
Do you know where you are?
No,
It's the same place that he was just at, right?
I didn't know where I was then either.
Oh.
Are those
here we
little
go.
lanterns?
You're
Oh,
on,
there we
you're
go.
on the outskirts of the
still-
city, I think, more or less.
So that's
Wow, we'd be really good at that geo guessing
there you
game,
go.
wouldn't we, guys?
Capital outskirts.
We should do that.
What is it
you're
called? Capital-
outside of a city.
The capital outskirts.
There are cars on
There are a lot of. To be honest, you know what, James? I mean, I think I'm going to be doing some coaching with you this week. So don't worry. I'll make notes and I'll show you where all the
I've
goodies
got.
are.
You know what? There's a
so much
company
shit doesn't
called
stink anymore.
Fairwind from Kona, Hawaii.
I
And
believe
they
Zach is
are
minority
known for
shareholder.
and they are known for their little notepads.
I don't know if that's what we're known for, but if we're going to
I
get
don't know
something
what
out
else
there,
they
I guess.
Well,
make.
you must
but
be,
they
because
make
look-
the best notepads.
These notepads get around. Like I've got one too, and you know,
Hashtag ad.
you would-
Hashtag ad.
hashtag not spawn.
Actually,
doesn't even
I
use his
lied.
own products.
Actually, I
I-
lied. The truth is the coffee from his, and I don't know how expensive it is to send. Oh, you don't drink coffee, do you, Danny?
I can't drink coffee, but I did get a bag of coffee,
Garbage
and I
pail kids.
And I just want to say that the smell of the coffee, which was inside the backpack,
Dora the Explorer.
the Dora the Explorer backpack, which is still in the cupboard somewhere, The smell of coffee is amazing. So I like the smell more than the actual coffee that I can't drink. But other people did drink it. But the Notebook and the Dora the Explorer backpack and the hot sauces were all invaluable gifts to me.
Ooh, unzipped Zach.
Wow.
Oh, that's the reprint.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Well,
I didn't mean to sound disappointed.
it's okay. It's a sapphire. Well, yeah, but this
Very
is
nice.
This is an original.
That does look like an original. What is the? How much does that cost? What's the
Coat
pricing
rack
on
Zach.
that?
Are you sure about that?
I don't think
Is-
it says the price.
Oh, what is the top?
It's
Um,
the rating, like the information. 1987, like
Wow.
code, and then coat rack Zach, and the quality of it.
What is the quality?
That's gem mint.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going to be sending Zach a whole bunch of Garbage Pail Kids next time I go back to Chicago, but they are not in mint condition. They're in good condition. None of them are bent up. They're all like, not, but that's as far as it goes. It's not bent, not roughed edges, but they've been sitting in a shoebox.
Mikey has the look on his face that he's wanting like a lightning bolt to come from the sky and just strike him down. Or us down, maybe.
If I'm looking up, I'm reading the next comment. That's what's happening.
Jeez, how high up is your monitor? But then again, look at the way I'm looking.
Yeah, my monitor's
What's
there.
wrong?
There.
I want everyone on.
I've got one here, one here, one there, one there, one
It's
there.
like
I've got a
being
little-
in the Canaveral Space Center
Ooh.
in Mikey's place. It's crazy.
James may have eaten his pizza before the stream. I saw that yawn. You ready for a nap?
He had his
truth is,
Wheaties.
my dog threw up at 3 a.m. and I don't know why. It like started gagging or something, but it threw up all over the couch. And then I had to like clean, and like it was just I was up for like 30 minutes like cleaning the sheets, and Aaron and I were wiping up the floor because she threw up twice. And then we were really worried, so we sat up with her for like 15 more minutes. But then she was fine after that. So I don't know what it was, but like I did not get a lot of sleep last night. Waking up at 3 a.m. and cleaning puke was not my favorite.
That does not sound fun.
Yeah, I don't know. And it was like, I don't know. I'm not going to get really graphic into the puke, but
Please
it
don't.
was not normal. But luckily she seems to be fine today, so I don't know.
Well, when I threw up on myself in Arizona just recently, it was like the most interesting color. It look.
All right, Zachary Bell said 2 weeks ago, remember that the Ash of War, for a lot of weapons, have a follow-up attack with either light or heavy attack. For example, Glintstone Pebble from Roger at the Round Table is a ranged attack followed up by a thrust. Your heavy thrusting sword does a dodge and thrust attack on the follow-up.
I've got to get better at that because that's the Ash of War that I've been using, and I was like being like, "Oh, this doesn't do anything," but it's that I have to follow up. The problem is I'm spamming, so I don't think a lot at that point in time. And when I'm expecting to do a big strong attack, it like jumps me backwards. It just throws my game off. But I gotta overcome those kind of obstacles.
I think we need to get you an Ash which doesn't have a follow up, because either
Well,
that
I
or-
took that Ash off. I don't use it anymore.
because I was bad for remembering to do that too. Also, it is slow. Like if you need to do a quick Ash of War, have you got the red main?
I don't have the red mane.
Dun doesn't have the red
Jesus,
main.
Danny, calm down.
Well,
You're pushing it a little hard.
They've nerfed it now anyway, so it's not as good as it used to be.
He's just addicted to the red mane.
Yeah, right. You got a problem. Hey, man. I don't know, but if you get a little bit, I
Well-
can jump in on that and get a little bit of the red meat too. You know what I'm saying?
If-
Hey,
Just a taste, just a taste.
Papa needs a taste.
I don't need it, I just want to play with it. I don't need it.
No. You gotta keep it. You hold on to it because if I hold on to it, it's all gonna be gone. Oh.
Then Elmano Mike says, great episode, lots of fun moments. That Ash of War allows you to be slick evading enemy attacks and gives you the opportunity for a counterattack with massive damage. Great progress, James, but still have a long way to go in order to catch up with Danny King.
I've beat the game, so I mean, it's fair to say that you have the rest of the game to go to catch up with the games, unfortunately. But
Yeah,
Danny has
yuck it
beaten the
up,
game.
yuck it up.
We've heard
Danny.
this many
You
times
went-
today.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
it's getting
yeah.
tiring.
Hey, you guys ever heard of this stuff called red mane? That's just
Let me talk to you about the red mane. Hey. No, listen.
I know a guy.
If
I know a guy.
If we were in, each other's shoes, James, I'm sure you would be lording it over me just as much.
Never.
Oh, come on.
It's just not my style.
Don't.
Not a pusher, man.
Ooh.
I'm not a pusher, man. I don't push. No.
Apparently, our Cloudflare CDN transferred 5.82 terabytes for us in November. Good job.
I just delete those emails because they scare me. So thank you for the minor heart attack.
That's a lot of. It's a lot of just on the cash. Anyway,
Next question. Next comment.
Pelagius says Dynasty's finesse, which is the Ash of War I've been using, is a retreating spin with a forward thrust follow-up. During both moves, you have hyper armor and thrust can be delayed a little. James has been only doing the first part. James should have the EP in his stash. Could be a great weapon for the right hand, since you can make it a bleed weapon and change Ashes of War. While Bloody Hellas is used in left hand. Dual Great Thrusting Swords moveset is dirty, with the only real issue being that jump attack range is short. Now I'm curious, what monitor is James going to play Elden Ring? What?
well, what monitor is James using to play?
Yeah,
Elden Ring?
using what monitor is James using to play?
Maybe it's too big, so his GPU's it's too big, so his laptop GPU is struggling. Oh.
Yeah. So are you playing on the screen on the
it's-
laptop, or do you have an external monitor? plugged
He
in?
has his CRT hooked up to it through RGB, I believe. Yeah.
There's some SCART cables as well, right?
Yeah. And
It's hooked
That's what
up
Punker
onto
threw up.
a bigger screen TV that is 4K. And I am doing the extend display instead of duplicate, which I was always concerned about, but I was told for sure it wouldn't matter if I extended my display.
It doesn't make a big difference. The only thing, but like, are you playing on? So the screen is at 4K.
I
The
mean, the
external
thing
screen.
is it keeps resetting, and I have to put it back. And it's not just resetting that it's at 4K, but like we had some problems the other day where I was last Monday when we were recording, and it turned out that they had turned the anisotropic whatever something all the way to max, and like I had not changed that setting. Like I don't go into those settings and change it.
There's no reason for your anisotropic filtering not to be max. You should have that at max.
Well, as soon as I turned it down, the game started playing normal.
But it looks bad.
What do you have? What do you say to that, Danny?
Anisotropic filtering has no impact on performance in this day and
What do you
age.
say to that, Danny?
I-
What do you
I-
say to that,
You
Danny?
just said it.
Red mane. Red mane.
Hey,
Well,
let me
then
touch you
it's
about the red
possible
meat.
That's not what
Hey,
the setting was. It's possible that's not what the setting was, but Morgan and I
were
trying
you
to
thinking
record
of
and try to stream.
anti-aliasing?
That's what it was.
Anti-aliasing has a
If
big
that's
performance
max, yeah.
impact. Yeah. At
Yeah,
4K,
that was on max.
you don't really need any anti-aliasing. At 1080p,
Well,
a bit of
I'm also
anti-aliasing
turning it
would be
down to
welcome.
1080p.
Morgan says that was post reboot. You never reset it after the Windows install. Reinstall.
Ooh.
Did you reinstall
Yeah,
Windows again?
Fired.
He-
What?
I can
Have you
confirm
guys
he
not?
did.
It's,
He did
it's what I
install
do on
Windows again.
weekends.
It's what he
Are
does
you-
every weekend.
Do you have a hard drive for named after every month? January, February, March, April, May. Each one's got a
Uh-huh.
different Windows install on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has
Mikey.
that current release of Windows on it.
Who
Mac.
do you think
Mac.
is responsible for this latest round of Windows installation?
Mac.
Because
Macintosh.
because somebody who doesn't seem to want to take credit decided to give him yet another hard drive.
Oh, was it Zach? Did Zach give you a hard drive?
Zach gave me a really good hard drive.
Oh, Zach, why
It's
would you?
the bestest.
I got his old one right here.
Oh, so you can extract the data off that one.
I
Yeah.
did him the favor.
Get
I
the
said
lost files.
I didn't even delete it. He's got everything that was on there, and I didn't even wipe it.
That's trust. Now Zach
yeah.
has all your credit card info, bank statements, banking info, passwords.
Oh, how would he get that?
Because if you had it all saved in your browser,
If you had
How did
Chrome,
you-
if you had
yeah, if you
had
had
I
Chrome
don't mean to
installed.
talk smack about
I did.
James,
I had Chrome.
but
I used to run Chrome off that
Don't want it.
drive.
Yeah, so now you do. He does have all that information.
That's
I
where my
think
crypto
that'll-
wallet is.
Okay. I wouldn't be
All
surprised
my
if it's in the
NFTs are
negative.
on there. No, I honestly, that drive I had only used for raw footage and like editing of the podcast that I do. So I didn't delete it, but then I looked at another because I had copied the whole folder onto my different drive so that I could see it. And I looked through and there's nothing personal on there.
If there was ever a
Zach is
man,
there with his drugs for James, which are hard drives.
Yeah,
if
I
there
know,
was,
right?
yeah, I'm addicted
You
to
want to
Redmayne.
taste?
He's addicted
You want
to
a
hard
taste?
drives. You want to
I
taste?
got some solid state drives here, man. Half off, half off.
If there was ever a
Yeah.
man who
I'll
would
even
make his
install
millions-
Windows Vista on one of these bad boys. I
No,
won't
no,
tell you which
XP,
one.
XP.
Oh, XP? You want XP?
I want Windows 8 Metro.
Hey.
version.
Ooh, that's the bee's knees right there. Daddy like Windows 8.
Even
Everybody.
no, you asked for
Windows 8 was
Windows
the
8.
fentanyl of OSs.
No, I mean, like, you asked for Windows 8, and even the dealer's just like, what's wrong with you, man? Like,
You've got a problem. You have a problem.
you should see somebody.
Let me just show you Windows 10. We're not even going to bother with 9, okay? We're going to do 8.1 and think that's going to fix everything.
Why?
People are still gonna be like,
This is on topic. Do you like my jumper for today? It's clippy. It's my clippy Christmas jumper. It arrived the other week.
Oh, that is really cute, Danny. That's
I have to
really
go to
cute.
Twitch to watch this. Oh my gosh. So that's your ugly Christmas sweater?
This is my ugly Christmas sweater. My clippy.
Oh, and
sweater.
Pelagius got the cats in. Got the cats involved. So what was
fuck
I
does
going
that
to
mean?
say? Oh yeah,
The
Is
clapping
that,
cats.
Was that some phrase word? Is that like a...
Yeah,
Oh,
that's his safe
okay.
word.
safe word.
Yeah.
My
Cool,
safe word
then,
is
nice-
Pelagius.
Pelagius. Nice String says 4010. Game sets you up for a beautiful shot as you go through the gate. James looks down, behind, everywhere but straight ahead, and immediately U-turns.
Oh, we're gonna see it.
We gotta see it.
Gonna see it.
Play that beautiful footage.
Roll the clip.
Wow, it is.
I can see how this is looking like a lovely
this
scene.
area.
Yeah.
And we're just not looking at it. Okay.
Really took it
I don't
in.
know, I feel like I rushed through this, and there might be stuff for me to discover.
It's like,
Well,
no,
it
that
looks
side
very
has all the
cool.
fog on it. Go look at the other pretty side. I refuse.
I really am not going to look at the beautiful picture, huh? All right. When bosses warp back to their starting spots, they should still have their lower health. Just got to go hit them again and continue the fight. All right. I thought
like
that they
giving-
reset.
Giving James a tour of your house, he just closes his eyes and is constantly walking into walls. And you're like, no, open your eyes. I'm showing you my house. Like, nope, I refuse. Not going to look at anything nice.
What's that on the floor? That's really nice tiling. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
straight down. It's like,
Yeah.
oh.
Those are my feet.
Yeah, I love my feet. I'm Quentin
Kamikaze
Tarantino.
Eyes says James's inability to travel without waypoints is just chef's kiss.
Ooh, can we add that as a thing too? Chef's kiss? Mwah.
Mwah.
Yeah.
Sting on the feet.
Kamikaze says 1855, we're going to need a supercut of these. I would bet money that that's me falling down that shaft.
Everybody wants supercuts. Nobody wants to
Hey,
let
did
them.
you fall down the shaft again? You did it
No,
again.
this is
My
no,
God.
that was
Is that the same one?
It's no,
the
it's
same
not. It can't
That's the
be. That
different
was-
one.
This is on a different video. Oh no, yeah, it is the same one.
Ah, it is a gimmick.
We've just been chatting for a while.
We have gone off topic. It's always worth watching them again and again.
Well, it's like
This
that
is your
scene in The
supercut.
Matrix. It's the deja vu thing where the cat walks by twice, you know? Like, Keanu turns his head and there goes James yeeting himself off into a cavernous, like, ravine and then turns again and he does it again. He's like,
What's
I'm
funny
sure that guy
is
should
like
be dead.
how can I be surprised still so much? Like if you look at my face, I'm so surprised. You'd think I'd almost be more surprised when something like that doesn't happen.
We just need like a collation of all of the timestamps.
It'd be less frequent, that's for sure.
When will the Minecraft show come back? Says
No.
Carlos 1309.
Sorry, Carlos.
Well,
To
we did
answer
one
so
recently,
quickly
but we might do more
abruptly.
from time to time.
Zach's just out there denying all possibility of the Minecraft show.
Hey, if someone else wants to be the bus driver of that, otherwise it's just us all aimlessly wandering around, not knowing what to do.
No,
if anybody
last
wants to
time,
aimlessly
last
wander
time we
around,
played
wonder
it,
what to do.
James,
What do we
will,
do,
James will get involved. It's I'll edit it, says Mikey. No, listen, it's we built Gamefront headquarters, didn't we? Look, it was a beautiful office block with all the coloured glass.
That was a fucking nightmare. That took an hour, and we built a perfect, not even a perfect square. We weren't competent enough to build a perfect square.
That's not possible.
You're so angry about it that you're skipping words. You're stuttering. I can feel the rage.
Do you know what this requires right now? I think there's only
transforming into my final form. Fucking bastard! I am
Is this
now a
phase
terror.
3, Zach? Did we get to phase 3, Zach?
I think so. This is phase 3. Not a lot's changed. It would have been great if the tank top got like either tinier or something. Just rip it off, Hulk Hogan style.
Danger Dad. Is Morgan actually thinking about quitting, or does he just enjoy hearing himself whine? Stay tuned.
I
dang.
mean, under the circumstances, that's rough stuff.
Danger
only
Dad,
hope that-
shots fired.
I can only hope that Morgan fell asleep from his sickness and didn't hear that or read it ever.
He's right. He's here. I can answer this. Yes to both.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. We skipped Saints very briefly, who says, just a heads up for the Resident Evil series, I'd skip 6. Well, there was a poll on that. We'll come to that in a bit. It's a diaper full of rotting human meat thrown into a dumpster that speaks and says, no, please don't feed me that shit. I'm a vegetarian. No offense to Morgan, who is actually a vegan, so that was offensive. But I would just move to the VR of Resident Evil 7. Much more entertaining, more related to Elden Ring. I still hate this game. Working 68 hours and 2 weeks in crack houses and then wanting to relax. This is not the first game I'd flip on.
So, Saints, I really want to know how you really feel about the game.
Yeah, tell us how you really feel.
I feel like you held back quite a bit.
But you really went in on RE6.
Yeah.
Really?
Elden Ring, though. Is that because is he comparing it to Elden Ring, saying like he wouldn't play that?
I think
after his 68-hour, 2 weeks.
He's comparing VR Resident Evil 7, which isn't really in VR, as being more comparable to Elden Ring, which is a bit of an odd comparison, in my opinion. As much as I love Resident Evil 7, and I really want you guys to play 7 and 8.
Yeah, it's not like we had to drag you like kicking and screaming into the FromSoft realm.
I hate it. The game design is terrible.
I never said that. I said the level design was interesting. Because it goes in a circle.
Exactly the same thing. Saying something's interesting is the least interesting thing to say.
I never criticized the level.
Ooh, that's interesting. Is it?
I just found it surprising because I would open a door and I'd be somewhere I didn't realize I was. Oh, God.
Zach, that's interesting.
See, I was going to say that. You son of a bitch. That's what happens to me every night, so I know how that experience is. You drink till you black out, and then you just show up somewhere randomly and...
We're
like, what the hell?
This is episode 4 of Resident Evil 6, of which obviously lots of people had tons of stuff to say. So let's get through these comments quickly because Zach is a real boy said 11:10 super hot.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hot, super hot, super.
Oh, because it's like the.
What was the
slow
pause?
Because that's why it made me think of super hot because it's like, oh, it's all controlled by you moving around. That's called a computer having a hard time playing a game that came out how many years ago?
10. I think it was about 10.
Rough stuff.
Kamikaze, nobody has to rush.
I'm not in a rush. I just want to go into the whole Resident Evil 6 thing. Hugo, this is like an 80s cop action film in video game form.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing Jace, he's back.
I've been AWOL with work lately. I'm anticipating catching up on much of the last few weeks of content over the coming holiday break. As an active but currently absentee Patreon supporter, I'm curious if you would divulge any of the following topics for 2023. I'll be sure to check out the fan mail specifically for your reply here. 1. In terms of content, A. Where have you not seen the ideal return on investment for your time such that you have either already recently or will soon hereafter be reducing effort in particular series, routine practice, or content platform? That was over my head. B. What types of new or existing... should we answer one at a time?
Should we should probably take these one at a time before we take on too much.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
Where have we not seen the idea? Sorry, Mikey, you go.
Where have we not seen the ideal return on investment for your time, such that you've either already recently or soon hereafter be reducing effort in particular series. That is legal. That is like a legal level question, right?
This does feel like a summons.
So what series is getting canned, basically?
Well, I think Resident Evil 6 is on the chopping block, potentially.
Well, we beat Resident Evil 6. We're just not gonna,
already got canned.
Yeah, that's. I was sad to see that one go. I really liked it, but I understand.
Excuse me. Were you just about to say that you're not going to play 7?
No, we're absolutely going to play 7. We're not. We already beat 6, so we're not abandoning it. We made the commitment to beat all of the games, and we're going to beat them all. 7's my favorite, and I haven't played 8, but I've heard 8 is really good. So we're going to start 7 when Morgan's healthy enough to really get back into it.
Yeah.
But I would say that's something that's going to disappear. Once we're done with Resident Evil 8, there's not going to be any more Resident Evils on there.
Well, yeah, that's because there's no more Resident Evils to play until next year.
Whoa, take it easy, guys, with your logic.
In that area.
Insane.
So, where we don't see ideal return on investment, I don't know. This is an ongoing debate, and it kind of leads into subsection B of your.
What types of new or existing content platforms are you hoping to focus more time into the next year?
So we'll come on to this video in a bit, but we did that little guide for the new Elden Ring update the other day. And that's kind of where I want to focus more effort, and I know Morgan does too, because the numbers and statistics on that just speak for themselves. So that's kind of where the money is. So there'll be more of that and less of this, but that isn't to say there won't be any of this, because we all know that James likes to play long.
See, I have
videos.
fun doing it. So this is what I enjoy doing. So I'm going to continue doing it. Now, if we had every single day another Coliseum to find an Elden Ring, I would gladly do the voiceover for it. Like, that was easy work for me to do, but I'd be lying to say if it was fun work. I have fun playing Resident Evil with Morgan. Those look like the hot dog fingers from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
They are.
Is that what they're supposed to be?
They are.
Oh my God, I love it. But yeah, so like I will continue making videos. That's amazing. I didn't know they sold that. I just watched that movie for a 4th time yesterday.
I see. I made it the movie podcast. Suckers.
But yeah, so I mean, I will anytime, and you got to admit, Danny, I sent that audio to you as quick as it could have been done. Like I made it a top priority, and I made it happen. And you made a great script. It was easy to read.
That video went great.
But yeah, that video. So that update dropped at 10 o'clock that morning. I live streamed it about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. Figured it out. And then we wrote that script. You recorded it. I recorded some stuff and edited it. And we had it out within like 12 hours of it going out, which is great. That's the kind of the easy wins you want.
Absolutely.
Admittedly,
but
it's not a massive DLC. So it was.
Does Zach Burnham not get any credit here?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Zach Burnham gets all the credit because you did actually point out the update was out and all that stuff. So Zach Burnham.
Yeah, I did. I get paid the big bucks.
Bark Burnham barked out the orders and. How does it feel to become the master and not the slave, Zach?
Ooh.
I would gladly make one of those videos every single day if you gave me a script and I was able to do that. I will put that every day. I'll make that a priority over doing these fun videos like Resident Evil 6. But if there's not a video like that for me to do every day, I have a lot of fun playing Resident Evil with friends and like goofing off. That is not work for me. That is a good time. So that's what I would say.
So you're paying attention when you're playing RE6, and that's a good time? Yikes.
What I'm doing is I'm hanging out with Morgan. It's fun. He's you don't understand. Morgan's a silly guy. He's fun to hang out with.
He's always serious when I'm around.
I guess
like seriously wants me to leave. He's always just like.
Oh, he's very serious when you're around. But around me, he's just silly goofball guy.
Oh man, I guess that's why we have different relationships.
So to answer, just to fully answer section 1AB.
Okay.
So in summary, the content will be from James will be mostly the same. So we'll still do Elden Rings and things like that. Combined with more guide and walkthrough videos, I want to do more like similar to that top 10 type stuff, and then probably more reviews that are edited and actually narrated as a review as opposed to just long form Let's Play. So that's the plan for next year for video content. Now you can read number 2, which is more Mikey's domain, I think.
In general
terms. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I got called out. I don't know.
I thought you were going to answer the question.
Yeah,
you could also ask
James asked me the question. I'll be interviewed.
Mikey, I got a question for you. We call it question number 2. In general terms, we don't want you to use any of that programming language. What are Gamefront's business resolutions for 2023 going to be in regards to anything not fully represented from the above question and answer?
So we're going to get the news site live before the end of 2022.
Whoa, before the end of 22?
Wait,
that's a bold
2022? Is that for real?
Yeah, that's the goal right now.
Oh my fucking
what,
god!
What did you
mind
say
is
to me?
blown.
What did you say to me before about not committing to dates?
Well, that was Zach saying to you.
Yeah,
I'm going to try and get the new site live before the end of 22 because that's a commitment I've already made to Danny.
You think I'm
Because
lying every time I tell you this, but you know every time we get together to do this fan mail, like the first thing that Morgan and James always ask me is V3 ready yet?
So me and Danny spent some money, some of the company money, on a new server. That's currently powering the old website, part of it, but that server's powerful enough to power the new website. So all I'm doing now is sort of dotting the I's and crossing the T's this week.
Oh my god!
All week. I'm on fan mail as a break because I got bored of coding. So yeah, before the end of 22.
So you clocked out then?
I clocked out. Which gives me until midnight on December the 31st, by the way, to get the new site live. And then in 23, we'll be, I assume from Danny's perspective, heavily marketing the site, heavily pushing the site, trying to sort of highlight pain points of our competitors, shall we say. There are certain pain points that we have addressed in our new site that our competitors have had, let's say, controversy about, that we are going to be sort of highlighting as pros for us and cons for them, that sort of stuff.
Okay, so December 31st, 11:59 p.m. GMMT time. Grandmaster Mikey time.
Yeah.
That's what we're calling it.
Yeah.
And really, if it's your own time,
exactly.
zone, then it could be whenever December 31st.
Yeah, fucking Hawaii time.
Yeah, good luck finding him, assholes. He has a DeLorean. Where's your dog, Max?
Well, that's really exciting.
Oh, no,
I can't wait.
Yeah.
When that happens,
we borrowed like James's 15 hard drives to power the new server.
Nice.
Yeah.
Running
I
on
cannot wait for
Xbox
that
One
to happen.
drives.
I want to help reaching out to people and getting new mods and things. I want to be a big part of that New Year's resolution.
I'm
I'm just bummed you guys didn't go with my idea where we would just have it powered by Raspberry Pi 4s. I mean, it'd only take, I think
we did the math.
like 6,000 of them.
1,500? 15,000?
Oh,
yeah.
That was for the old site, but having both of them going at the same time was something crazy.
Yeah.
And I have a warehouse full of Raspberry Pi 4s that I kind of jumped the gun and bought. So I'm just going to send them to James, and James can kind of figure out what to do. You can put the Garbage Pail Kids cards in the boxes. And, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The exciting thing is when the new website comes out, we'll be able to actively go and do some business development and try and get modders to come and use it. Because at the moment, I don't feel like doing that because the uploader on the current website is kind of not really working properly. And so once the new website's out, it'll be much better and we can do that. And then the editorial I want to spin back up. So there'll be more guides and there'll be more reviews, which will turn into videos for guides.
We can
and
tie
reviews.
it back into the channel of YouTube.
And we're getting that app built for the iPhone, right? Just the iPhone?
Well, there is potentially
sound familiar, James?
Apps. Yeah, I mean, the Game from Walkthroughs app, rest in peace and pieces. But there is potential for an app because of the way the website's been built. It can very easily become an app. But there's no immediate plans for that. But if you go on the website now, you'll see that there's an article for the Elden Ring guide video, which we'll come on into in a minute, because the two can go hand in hand, right? Because the script's written, so the script becomes the article, or the article becomes the script, and so things will get better. And then also spin back up social and more TikToks and stuff. Basically, I'm going to stop procrastinating, and once V3's out, and we'll start doing shit properly, potentially. Moving swiftly. Speaking of the devil,
Wait, did we not? We answered the.
Is anyone else able to load
more.
Gamefront.com, or is it just me who's having a hard time every time
You're
I try to?
you're gonna just have a hard time for a bit.
Okay, thank you, support team.
No worries. You missed you missed.
you can
something.
close my
You missed a question.
Yeah, you missed a question, Danny.
did I?
Yeah, we answered 2 of the 3 questions.
2 out of
Apologize, guys.
3
I didn't want
Gamefront.
to answer. Third, are there any particular areas you would seek brutal feedback from supporters in order to fail fast on the things you're on the fence about renewing? If you're speaking purely in terms of video content, I don't know really, because I mean the guide video for Elden Ring did very, very well. I guess if it's I mean what tends to be the case is like sometimes with videos. So like I did one not too long ago, which was like a top 10 Sonic stuff or whatever it was, obscure Sonic games. But whenever we do stuff that's like not FromSoft, the number of comments and pieces of feedback seems to be way less. So it's hard to tell whether that is actually doing or if that's popular. So just leave comments on stuff. Just tell me what you think.
If you don't like it, say you don't like it.
Yeah,
and we won't do it again.
exactly. Yeah, just say if it's even if it's I didn't want to watch this because it's not from Soft. I mean,
Unless, of
feedback is
course,
good.
it's the sound of my voice. Because then you're going to get attacked, friend.
Yeah. And I cannot believe I only have 2 thumbs up on that comment.
Well, to be honest, negative feedback is good because
Well, that guy gave negative feedback. I didn't appreciate it.
positive.
I didn't
well,
either.
well,
Honestly, I don't get offended by it, but it really warmed my heart to see both you and Danny come to my defense.
of course, man. The guy was out of order, but I mean that wasn't really that wasn't really negative. No, I shouldn't say constructive feedback. That wasn't really constructive feedback. That was just someone being a knob. But constructive feedback is good because
Just wanted
that's
to
the
talk
only way.
shit because they can. Yeah.
Because exactly. He was just like, oh, I'm, I don't know.
Where'd your 7-Up can go?
Constructive feedback is good.
I snored it.
Oh, dear. Because
I'm on
you
to
can't.
you. Saw you
can-
turn that camera off. Okay. You're not wearing pants, are you?
Wait, what is that
He's wearing
7-Up
robe.
can? What is the story? Is that like a new retro can, or is that what they all look like over there?
I have
it's
I have a
it's
fridge full
sugar-free.
of I have a fridge full of 64 of these, so they all look like this.
Do you not
Yeah,
get
but-
7-Up in America?
Well,
No,
we
but it's
do, but they don't
sugar-free.
look like that. I guess that's the
Ah.
sugar-free looking one.
Yeah, I've never seen the 7-Up sugar-free one. I drink Sierra Mist if I'm gonna have a soda because it's made with real sugar.
I just
I
threw
don't
up
do that
in my
high
mouth.
fructose corn. Oh,
Unrelated. I don't know what it was from.
James doesn't drink soda at all. He just throws up in his mouth and swallows it back down like a
It's
good little
bubbly.
owl that he
It's
is.
bubbly. I think it's like
A little zing to it. It's almost like
little zing
having
to
a
it.
fresh ginger turmeric kombucha brought to you by Big
Ooh.
Island Booch.
Kamikaze
no, I
said.
drink SodaStream.
Kamikaze said in the chat, "I'll be that guy. Why would someone Why would someone watch a video of something they don't want to watch?" Which is a fair question.
Well,
But
exactly.
If you
So
if you don't watch it, we don't get the view count, and that's fine because that's a metric we use. And if you don't watch it and don't leave a comment, and it does well, then the channel may move in a direction that you're not comfortable with. So it's always worth leaving a comment,
yeah,
either on the Discord or on the video itself, going, "This isn't for me," right? But if it's for, like, let's say 1,000 other people and they watch it, then that's an indicator to us. We should make another one of those.
yeah. Like with that Elden Ring video, every single metric from view count to retention, like the retention's insane. Like most people, like 80% of people watched it to the end. Like watch time. Like all the metrics are like amazing on that video. So that is a very clear signal to me that that kind of video, the Elden Ring, this video, was like the feedback on this is probably like we want the feedback, but we can tell very easily that this video was shit hot, right?
This is the most retorped thing I've heard in a long time.
I'm talking relatively speaking. I know it's still...
This is like the least master class of explaining how YouTube video and like analytics works. So they stay
because nobody knows.
My logic here is that that's a pretty good number, and I think we should do that more often if we can. But we're not going to force you to watch the videos. I mean, we're not coming to your house Clockwork Orange style and taking your eyes
Why are
open.
we not doing that? Is that not an option?
Well, Morgan's sick right now, so our big, bouncer dude is a little busy. But then again, he could threaten people with giving them code.
Well, let's just see if maybe the comments speak for themselves in this Elden Ring Coliseum locations video.
All the comments, I think, are glowing.
Well, just before Zach interrupted me by going on a rant, what I was trying to say was, that's the obvious stuff. The non-obvious stuff
is our bank account numbers, and now we will tell you them.
If we make what we want feedback on is if we make a video where you like the look or the concept of it, and then you watch it and then you think, oh, this isn't actually all that good, or there were things we could do to make it better, or whatever it is, we just want all of the feedback. The constructive criticism is good. You can only improve on constructive criticism. People leaving like nice comments is nice, but it doesn't. We don't improve from that. If anything, we become complacent. But yeah. Also, feedback for the website is really critical. So if anyone watching this happens to be interested in mods or modding or any of that stuff, then for the love of God, please get in touch on the Discord server, because we'd love people to help give feedback on the new website at some stage too.
Well, yeah, once the new site is out, then I'll start giving my real critiques, because right now this page loads like a fucking turd.
Are you noticing this? The homepage is broken at the moment, it's true.
Yeah, nothing like to have like your front page, the thing that people come to see.
This is
broken.
why I don't write. This is why my editorials slow down, and this is why I'm not, trying to promote it, because at the moment I just don't feel like it's in the right place.
Quick question. Can we forward Gamefront.com to therealjamesheaney.com instead?
Well, do we still have Jamesfront.com?
I renewed it the other day.
If you go to Jamesfront.com,
$30 well
it'll
spent.
redirect you to Gamefront.com. We did that for you, James.
That is really sweet of you.
So everyone knows the real way to get into the website is Jamesfront.com.
Yeah, and it loads just as quickly too. So,
if anything, it's a fraction of a second slower. So enjoy.
Honestly, there's been a lot of people that have said that about me. It's like one of my better compliments. If anything, he's a fraction of a second slower.
Anyway, this is the Elden Ring Coliseum locations guide that we did the other day, and James kindly voiced. And Ken Eric 86 says, "Good old Gamefront content. Nice work, Gibbles."
I can only imagine this is Morgan that wrote this, because it sounds like his tone. We are old men. Is it you?
It was actually me, but I appreciate the compliment.
We are old men, but we can still pull it off occasionally. Time to nap for 3 months. I thought that was his signature line.
I mean, that's kind of what he's literally going to do for the next 3 months, I think. But unfortunately. But Ken Eric 86 then also does know that feeling.
Ulasiles Botnet. Thank you, Gamefront channel. This is useful information. Never would I done it without ya. And then Gamefront comes in and says, this video is to help fellow James and Danny's in the world who get discombobulated easily. They also say they can't say discombobulated.
Don't get discombobulated, James.
Hold on. So they never realize it. Yeah, I don't know what that's. It's hard to say that out loud.
Wow. Pelagius says, perfect. I wonder what Danny had to do to get James to record this. And then Zach.
Go ahead, Zach. That's your voice. You can
hold on a second. Is realize spelled with an S?
In color is spelled O-U-R in the old country.
I'm confused. Who wrote that comment then? That was you, Danny?
Sorry, which current? This one. I
one-
wrote that. Yes.
Okay. So you guys you write it with an S and we do it with a Z.
Correct.
With a Z. Yes.
Z.
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 Is my name Zedak?
Yeah. Zedak.
It is? Oh
Zedak.
shit. I gotta go change some things. Pound on the wall.
Pelagius then comes. So this is Zach's line that he won't read.
Oh, long story short, Punkert is gonna be fine.
Zach.
Punker
Zedak.
puked last night. She's
Oh,
still coming off of the tax that you did on her.
I know. I'm sorry, James. I just had to get it done, and Punkit was the easy emotional manipulation.
Danny painted an onion green so it looked like a tennis ball and tricked her into eating it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, just so you guys know, do not feed onions to your dog. It's bad.
Or grapes, or chocolate.
Or dark chocolate, right? Milk chocolate kind of okay.
And I'm not suggesting you feed chocolate to dogs, but when I was a kid, my dog ate about 2 pounds of chocolate and didn't
Dogs
even get sick.
shouldn't eat chocolate, should they? Like I thought
They
that-
shouldn't. My dad, we
It's
had gotten
dark
my
chocolate.
dad.
It's the cocoa, I'm pretty sure.
It was dark chocolate, but it was like Hershey's dark chocolate. So maybe that's not even real chocolate in the first place.
No, that's
But it was
that's just pure
Hershey's dark
chemical.
chocolate.
That's brown
And
Play-Doh.
it was one of those like comically big chocolate bars. And I did have a big dog. It was a Chesapeake Bay Retriever, but he ate the entire like 2 pound like chocolate bar. And we were certain he was just going to be dead, but he was fine. No, like didn't even get phased by it. But I'm not suggesting I would never feed Punkert even a Hershey Kiss. But I've
If
always
you-
been a little suspicious about that.
Well, if you ever wanted definitive proof that Hershey's chocolate, as I have always maintained, is not actually chocolate, I think that is the proof right there.
Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding that the dog didn't make out of its butt.
Fallen Dragon Slayer. Now this is what I needed. Some explanation on how they work. Sadly, I don't have live yet, so I can't play them, but soon I will have this month. So he must be talking about Xbox Live, right?
I
This
believe-
fan mail
yeah,
is
I
starting to
guess so.
feel like that Spirited movie. I mean, Mikey's pulled his iPhone out now. Are those Beats headphones?
No.
Okay,
Are Beats by
It's
Apple?
only because I've just seen that somebody
kind of.
else
Not
has
really.
received a YouTube recap email. I'm just trying to see where ours is.
This is great
Is your-
because the Fallen Dragon Slayer is obviously new to the channel and very much appreciated your work there, James. And, you know, lots of people agreed. So this is the kind of boosting stuff we want to do. We have a new friend.
I don't know if you know this, but we had 80% retention on this video.
We did. Dark Page says beautiful. Now we are looking professional. Would you like yes we are, yes we do, or yes thank you?
I think we should not reply to the professional video with them.
I was gonna say
things.
I respond actually with a custom comment that says, "Hold on a second," or "Hold my beer." Like, give me a
That's
second.
pretty funny.
We're gonna really shine here in a second with this next video, I'm sure.
Yeah, hold my beer.
Can't wait to see.
Come on, you got that.
You
Danny's
have
like,
to-
I don't see it. It's not one of the
Yes,
buttons.
It's not one of the buttons. You can. These are the rules. You have to pick one of the buttons. I'm going to put
Yeah,
yes, thank you, because it's it's the most. It's at least got
Yes,
some.
it's weird when
some,
you click
it's got
that, it
some-
popped up and it said you could even like change what was written in there.
It's got some humility to it. That's not the rules of this game. El Mono Mike,
No, no
great
rules.
information. I see you guys are stepping it up. Nice. I'm sure there's tons of useful information you guys can find in the hours of content you've recorded and can share to the Souls community, and they will appreciate it.
This is like we're getting comments that are like an adult watching a child walk for the first time.
Congratulations!
The community, even the regular names are like, oh my god, they're becoming a YouTube channel, guys. They're doing it.
We didn't have to do it for you. Pill, we got this. Pill, we got this. I'm gonna put on a colored shirt one of these days.
Okay, so I think that's the plan. Great information. I see you guys are stepping it up nice. I'm sure there is tons of useful information you guys can find in those hours of content recorded you can share. Yes, we are. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes less sense, which is why we need to pick that one. Great. Kamikaze Ice. Now we know the real reason for no fan mails. Gibbles was working his bits off on this guide. I hate to spoil this, but
No.
it.
Well.
Oh, do
it. Zach got
Do
angry
it.
about me for this the other day too. But go on.
Good
Should I
hour
not
of me
spoil it?
screaming at Danny.
This literally.
Do we not want to show how the sausages are
No,
made?
this is literally what. That's literally what you were doing to me the other day, because Zach was like, I gave James too much credit for this video. I was like, James can have all the credit, and Zach was like, yeah, but now I'm lying to the audience. I don't know. I don't think anyone cares who wrote the script. It's not important. It's the content that
You're a
matters.
ghostwriter all of a sudden.
Exactly, a ghostwriter. That's it.
Yeah, because the article on thegamefront.com said published by James Heaney. And
It
I was
did.
Like, that,
I
Well,
actually
he technically
noticed
wrote.
that.
He technically was the talent of that piece of content. And
you couldn't even
therefore-
start that lie and get it all the way through it. You're like, he read the words I gave him, which is what was written
Alright.
there, and it should say Danny King, but no, instead I'm going to make him seem like he wrote it.
I mean,
trying-
it's really nice, but for the record, I didn't ask for that credit. I'll accept it. I don't.
It was
mind
weird.
it.
Aaron called Danny and was like, "You better give James credit. You better give my husband
It's
credit,
true,
or I'm going to
it's true.
send Punker on you." And then, unfortunately,
Yeah.
Punker got split.
The truth is this video would have never happened if it wasn't for
Punker.
the 90% of the work that Danny did. He gave me a script, and basically I told him that he had to get me the script in like 25 or 30 minutes or an hour, a very small window, or I said he'd have to wait for me to get back from my audition at like 6:00 at night. So he rocked it out to me real quick, and then I recorded 3 takes. I gave all 3 takes to him. I didn't know which one was best because I didn't have a lot of time, so just sent him all 3 takes, and then I didn't have to do any more work until I got to see the amazingly perfectly finished video.
And Danny was like, "I'm going to credit this all to James Heaney." So when
Which I thought was strange. I don't mind it, but you deserved so much more credit on it.
and just worry, James, because one day he might be like throwing you under the bus when he gives you credit for something.
Yeah.
These are my real thoughts, James Heaney.
These are my real touching butts is just what guys do.
Hey man,
James Heaney.
I like this James Heaney.
You
now
try
I
and
think
do
about
a
it.
nice thing for somebody.
No, Danny, I do not
Touch
mean
their
to.
butts?
I'm
Is that
not
what we're
trying to make a backhanded.
So the real-
I
the-
am very thankful. I think it was awesome.
I
You
don't.
don't ever have to give me that much credit. You did so much work, and I appreciate the work you did.
And the real reason for no fan mails is because there was no videos or comments.
Yes, that was the real.
It's really quite elementary. We don't make videos. You don't comment on them. There is no fan mail.
It's a ghost town all of a sudden.
It is fundamental to the operation.
A
of this.
ghost town that's haunted by a ghost writer named Danny King, who's just looking for someone to write for.
I don't
What
feel
would you like me
guilty.
to write? And you can take all the credit you like.
Michael Wilcox would like to know: do people purposely use stupid voices in videos? Question
Oh
mark.
no!
Come on, hold on a second. You got to do something like this. Do people purposely use stupid voices in videos?
Wait,
I
you
feel
sound
like-
like
I feel
Michael
like-
Wilcox.
I feel like Zach just used a stupid voice on purpose.
Zach just read a comment, which is rare. He doesn't normally read them. He merely adds color commentary.
Unless they're my comments, because
Oh,
I got.
this is it. Okay. Well, then
And let
would
me
you like
read.
to? No.
I don't
Well,
like
you
those
Zach.
speakers.
Oh,
You-
do
you
we
wanna
not?
read?
Want, do we not want Zang to put his signature flavor of saltiness onto it?
Oh no!
Did your dad purposely squeeze you out into your mum? I guess we'll never know, since they both felt you were better off being a troll on the internet and left you under the bridge. Anyways, thanks for reminding us all. You, Michael Wilcox, are the decider of what is stupid.
Nailed
I
it.
just
exactly
love
what I
that
sound like.
Zach's comment has 2 thumbs up, and Danny's has 10.
Because Danny was nicer.
Yeah.
People appreciate
Well.
niceness.
Actually, the truth of it is,
And he
I'll
has
see-
8
I'll
other
s-
accounts.
No,
that he
no, no,
likes
no,
as
no,
well.
no, no,
Danny
no,
had 8
no.
other accounts.
Here-
One
no,
of
no.
mine is-
Here's
my
the
thumbs
truth.
up
No,
is
no.
one of my, is mine.
Let me see if I can show you what happens. This is.
I thumbs up my own comment.
Let me speak. Here's
It's really
the
just
truth.
one.
Let me speak.
Go ahead.
Here's
Okay,
here's
okay,
the
let
here's
me
the
speak.
truth. When you go into the actual comment section and the way it's organized by default, if you find that comment, and click replies, it doesn't show Zach's comment.
You were too offensive, Zachary.
The YouTube algorithm is burying Zach's comment. That's why nobody's liking yours.
Except for me.
Except for you and maybe me. I
Also,
like
Why is no one
see
paying
that,
attention
there you
to
go.
my comment?
Yeah, because it was so offensive that YouTube was like, nobody needs to see this. And so you have to specifically go and change the order.
Is it held true?
Well,
review?
It's not
was
helpful
gonna
review.
say-
It's just buried by the algorithm. You have to change it
Really?
to. You have to change it from. You have to change it from top comments to most recent, and then you'll see it.
I'm
That
building a new
doesn't make
YouTube, guys.
Sense. I'm moving from YouTube over to Parler or one of those other ones where free speech is a thing.
I think this
yeah.
is. I think this is why.
Silence
I think this is why
Twitter,
Dark Page
Twitter.
sometimes asks us why we keep deleting his comments, and we don't. It's just YouTube sometimes decides it's not worthy, and just without
Dark
any
Page and I
input
have
from us,
similar colored souls.
it's very true. Rhythmic. Oh, sick. Exactly what I needed.
Great.
Job, Siri. Dim Recto.
Wait a second. Does Siri know to hear, like, respond to when you say, "Oh, exactly what I needed"?
Exactly what I needed.
That's kind of creepy. Thanks, Siri.
I think
exactly what I
I don't know
needed.
what trigger. Let me read it again.
Hey Siri, end
Rhythmic.
stream.
Oh, I bet it's 06. She read as 0 Siri, I bet. I don't know. Anyway, Dim Recto
happen
says
again.
update question mark exclamation mark. There is indeed a free update.
If he had done, if that Dim Recto person had done exclamation mark then question mark, we could have said interrobang, but they did it the wrong way around.
Wait,
I'm
what's in
very
Terabang?
It's exactly what I just described.
Okay, I don't know what that even means.
Just let Mikey condescend to you a little bit more here, real quick.
It's
I don't know
it's
either, but
words
like I was
for-
like, "Oh shit, I'm not getting involved in this."
there's
You know
all
Google
kinds of
grammar.
words for different kinds of punctuations that you don't commonly use. I quite like the word interpunct. I think it's one of my favorites.
Interpunct is very cool.
I like
Interpunct.
it.
That's
I
like a
like
website I used to go and buy vinyl from.
Probably
Like, I
is.
literally got an email from them the other day, and I was like, "You
The
guys still exist? Have you heard of Amazon?"
the interrobang is the exclamation mark and the question mark merged. You type it exclamation mark and question mark. It's
And
very
it
cool.
merges
Ah.
it for you.
So
Yeah.
I'm someone who
Something
likes
you-
to do the exclamation point and the question mark. Now, if I do multiple of those, is that like a gangbang of interbanging?
Yeah. Interrobang gangbang, yeah.
Interbang gangbang. Watch
I learn
out,
something
rule
new every day.
34,
I can't wait to tell
43,
my mom what I learned
17.
at school today.
Yeah. Oh, don't tell her this is school, by the way. It's not good.
That's what I've replaced school with.
Teacher, teacher Danny King told me into bang gang bang.
No, that was Teacher Mikey.
Well,
Nope.
we're giving
Danny
you
was
credit
there.
for this one, Danny.
Well, you
You know
know,
what,
I
you
like
Dan,
it
you
when
can have
people
the
give
credit for
people
that one.
credit. I like it when people give people credit. I think it's a
that.
kind, nice thing to do, and that you shouldn't criticize people just being generous. Beefro Bro would like to. Well, he just has a comment. Your voice is interesting, lol.
Which is great. That's the more appropriate way. Like, maybe interesting can be stupid. I don't know. But interesting is up to interpretation. Is it good? Is it bad? It's interesting.
It's,
And I'll
it's-
take it.
I think
How
whenever
is the
you
word
prompt.
interesting? Fuck.
Well, James might agree with me. I think in any performance, if you elicit an emotional response to the point that you've moved Michael Wilcox and Beefro Bro to leave some kind of a comment on your video, whether it was a positive response or a negative one, they still took notice of your performance and you moved them to a response. And therefore,
Yeah.
who's the real winner? You know,
Chris Pratt.
You know, I know
You're
that
the
I
one
ham it
pulling
up
this-
a little bit when I do the videos. Like, I know I do. I like it. I like putting a
Nowhere near that.
performance on. If I
Jesus.
wanted to phone it in, I'd have done this on my phone.
Can
you
I be
know?
can I be
But I-
blatantly honest with you? I like the way you
Sure.
do your videos. I think
Thank
I think they're very engaging. I think it's infinitely better than the millions of videos out there where it's just, "Hi guys, welcome to this Elden Ring guide video.
Mhm.
So now you should just spawn in at the Grace, the War Master Shack, and then
Yeah,
right
if
north,
he
and
wanted-
then-" you know what I mean? Like,
if he wanted monotone complaining guy, he could have asked me to do the script.
That
like-
would have been interesting. We need to do that. Actually, we should have multiple readings of it and have like a version that everyone could like.
Yeah, like a DVD commentary track. You just pick your version.
I mean, you should be able to pick a different track. Like, which track do you want? You want over the top animated voice,
Yeah,
or
James Heaney or
honest
Morgan,
and grounded monotone voice?
Mikey B.
But I've
don't
had
like
that
Elden
experience
Ring,
where I
so
go into
here's what you
auditions
do.
before. I've gone into an audition before and had people be like, okay, you can use your regular voice now. And I'm like, this is my regular voice.
And what you said
that's
is
why
very
that's-
insulting.
That's why I said what I said, because I was like, you don't know the guy. This is just literally how he talks.
Yeah.
It's just maybe amped up a tiny bit, but not
A
much.
tiny bit,
Yeah.
but it's generally my voice. I mean, like, it is definitely me performing, but it's not me doing a character voice. It's not me doing Mario, you know?
Whether you like it
Oh.
or not is down to personal taste. But you
Yeah.
can't argue with the fact that I think your voiceovers are very professional and they're on another level too, which is a nice thing for us to be able to say to, like I say, generic, hi guys, welcome to this YouTube video. So therefore, I'm not complaining. So,
Except about that one YouTuber who sounds just like what you're imitating.
hi
Hey,
guys,
guys.
welcome
That
to...
guy, he's hearing this video.
When I-
and he's just like,
when-
"Ah!"
When you guys first convinced me to start doing content on this channel, some of my early videos on this channel are like that. I'm just kind of like really very just monotone, and so I think I've got a bit better over time thanks to you.
Well,
and
I
your
don't think
influence.
one's necessarily better or worse than the other, but I have a lot more fun doing it like animated. Like, I have more fun doing
too.
it than doing it monotone.
Gotta
So I don't know.
animate that.
James
I think if
has
you're having
more
a good
fun-
time, that's the most
Yeah.
important.
Hentai.
like, most important part.
If you enjoy chewing the scenery because it tastes good, then you should go ahead.
Well, they wouldn't have made it out of flavored cardboard, would they?
Ralph Murphy says, is it just me, or is having James do an expert game mode seem like an oxymoron? When is he finally going to finish the game anyway? And then I obviously,
Nothing bodes well on a video like this than someone calling out the true nature of the person doing the
I
commentating.
know I was trying to save face and try and convince it that you obviously beating the game already using my onion armor, but that obviously wasn't the case. And then Ralph Murphy missed the joke, so now I feel even worse. Oh yeah, the Rabbi Bill Clinton guy, that was so funny.
I still don't
yeah.
understand that.
So, the
I don't-
Rabbi
I
Bill
don't know.
Clinton thing.
I watched it.
Oh, you
I was
had to
like,
be
why-
there. You
No,
had
I
to
was
be
I was there. I was there. I watched it. And I was like,
Doesn't sound
why-
like it.
Why did this guy jump on stage? Why did no one notice he was there?
James was the first one on our end who's like, "Why are you wearing
Ah!
sneakers?"
I noticed straight away. Like, I was on a Discord call with my friend. I was like, that guy doesn't look like he belongs with the Elden Ring crew. And then you just see him slowly edging towards the microphone. You're like, this ain't gonna be good.
He separates the two groups. The two
Yeah.
Really
different.
funny how quickly they were able to pan out to a distant view while the security swarmed the kid.
Oh, did you see how many?
there
came
was
onto
so
stage?
many.
All right.
There's like
All
four
right.
from each side.
Oh,
Yeah.
what are they gonna do to the kid?
We should talk about that. There are some updates.
No, we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno.
short-
Was there any
Shortly-
information? Yeah, is there any information coming out about the kid?
Shortly afterwards,
They shot him. Took him out back. Popped him in the back of the head.
The Jeff Keighley tweeted, didn't he?
Jeff-
He's like,
Jeff-
Yeah, he was
Jeff- yeah.
arrested.
He was arrested shortly afterwards.
yeah.
Also, several sources suggest that, as Kamikaze Ice points out, that he was a kid from something called InfoWars, which I think
Oh no! From
heard of?
Infowars?
Is that
Really?
guy?
Is
with
Info?
that thing?
Yeah, Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Jones. Infowars is that desperate? No. If anything, he's like his English wasn't very good, so he's not going to be someone who's like a correspondent on that show. You guys don't like Infowars?
Oh
I
my
thought that's
God,
what we're
it's
all about
the
here.
Worst. I was
gotta
so
go,
close
guys.
to becoming
I
an
gotta go.
Infowar bro. Like there's definitely another because I used to read that shit before. Like, basically, I was really into that. What was the guy's name? I would read a lot of these like conspiracy theories about Freemasons and all this stuff. And then September 11th happened and I started like reading all this stuff about how, and then I was like, oh, this is all bullshit. All of these people are fucking crazy. And I'm so glad I learned that lesson at like 19 years old instead of diving down the spiral.
It's just wonderful comedy now.
Yeah.
What's the new one? The Balenciaga Gate or whatever? Balenciaga Gate?
Everyone wants a gate. Just build your own.
It's a wall. It's a
Build your
wall,
own.
sir. It's a wall. Pizzagate. Oh my god.
James Gate, Morgan
Well,
Gate,
Gate.
Zach Gate.
But I was really into like Dan
Gate
Brown
part.
novels, you know, and like I wanted to take it to the next
Gatefront.
level. I also wanted to believe in Middle Earth and Harry Potter, and there's a lot of stuff I wanted to believe in, but around the early 20s, late teens, I decided I wasn't going to believe in fantasy and just enjoy it for what it was.
Fantasy. Good. I'm glad you're still here then.
Me too.
Otherwise,
Me too.
I would have tried to tell you to like take a long walk off a short pier.
And I would have deserved it. The shorter,
done
the
it.
better, because I wouldn't know how to swim. I'm such an idiot.
Well, you know the Earth is flat, so eventually you'll just get to the edge. And you'll be
Yeah.
fine.
All right. So Sarah Alicus. Wait.
Yeah,
that's where
Mikey
we're
B
at.
thought this was going to be
Yeah,
a
that's
break.
All right. Sarah Alicia Castor. Is this all the update DLC was? If it is, I see no desperate need to get on them. There were some new items and bug fixes, weapon nerfs too, but overall, yes.
They nerfed my red main.
Was it more of a patch than a DLC then?
Man,
Is that
just
fair?
Get
It
over
was
it.
a free content update / patch.
There was
/
content that you downloaded.
Yeah, there was content that you did indeed. Yeah, so it's a new game mode, PvP game mode. There was some new items, armor sets and things, and then bug fixes, improvements, patchy time stuff. But it was a free deal.
So,
It's
were
not
the
first
items that
main
were
big
added
paid
simply
DLC.
items that had to do with dueling, or was there like new like swords and stuff left in the game?
I didn't read too much into it, but I'm sure someone in the chat's got all the deets.
All those deets.
Oh, apparently they nerfed the sword that James is currently using. Wow. How do you feel about that?
Wow.
What?
Oh, look at that face.
Well,
Oh dear.
that sucks. Well, the
Now
truth
you
is
know how I
I like
feel.
changing my sword up anyways, so it's okay.
Wow.
Something happened. What are we doing? Something here? Is
I'm
something-
pointing at James on the stream, but
Oh.
you're not below anybody, Zach.
I guess I don't really think about that over there.
Wait. Which I don't know what. Am I to the far right again? Am I all by myself? Far right.
Oh, but it's because you turn up late, so you get the last space available.
I like how you say that, like you're like a teacher punishing me. That's why you get sat in the back, and that's why you're going to be stupid for the rest of your
just
life.
merely there's only. Well, where would you like to be put,
Listen,
Zach?
Can we
Where
put
would-
Zach in the
where-
middle?
I have
Put him in the
to
middle?
go
Where-
from the
in
gym.
the middle?
And I have to get to D building. D building is the furthest building away from
Right,
the
can we
gym.
just have
I have
Zach
barely
in the middle?
5 minutes. Security guard is always giving me a hard time on the way up here. You know why? Because I gave him nachos once, and he wants more nachos. I don't have nachos all the time. It was a random coincidence that I came into school with nachos. I saw a security guard. I was like, "You want some nachos? I work at a taco shop. I got nachos." Now, every time, "Hey, nacho guy, what are you doing, nacho guy?"
Mad Mikey B comes into the video with an amazing comment. It just
Nacho
says,
guy.
"Why don't you read it out loud? Why don't you read the comment out loud, Mad Mikey B?"
I just said great video. This was
Amazing.
a really good video.
That was a good Mikey. That was
Mikey-
a really good Mikey.
It was
That
a very
was a
good
really
Mikey
good,
impression.
authentic.
Would you like to pick the reply to your own comment?
Glad you think so.
Yes.
Nailed it. Do you like your new position, Zach?
I guess I have to check it then.
I
Sounds so
guess,
weird.
I guess so.
I've never been like forced into a position. Oh my god, you're a monster.
They don't need to read the comments.
No,
There's,
we're
there's
reading.
there's clearly an important person here.
Yeah, just make me a little transparent or translucent.
You
Like
could
one of
actually
those-
do that, Danny.
Fish at like 10,000 feet.
I'll put you back where you were.
Oh, I thought James was about to. Oh, he's doing some stretches.
Yeah. Oh, I'm almost out of coffee. We gotta wrap it up. Okay, guys, this is like a 2-hour stream going on, and
We
we
got
still got
two
like,
more
two more
videos.
Well, let's. All right.
So-
James has got pizza in the oven. He needs coffee. Dangerous87. Soy for River Well XD.
He's clearly
Um,
pouring himself some coffee right now. He's doing something. He's
This is the last of my coffee that I'm drinking
He
right now.
doesn't drink
So did I
coffee,
say
right?
soy from Riverwell, right? Like, how do you say it?
You
I did
added,
the preface at the beginning saying
Let's-
that don't
you did.
don't judge my pronunciation.
It was a good disclaimer, and it was very much needed because, as we can see from the video,
If you
you've added words that weren't even there.
to the grace
It was deep Seafra well rather than
Seafra.
Seafra river well. So you removed the word deep, you added the word river, and you mispronounced the word Seafra.
here in the
Deep
United
sea for
States,
well.
we pronounce the word well as river.
yeah. That screen actually looks completely different in the U.S.
Yeah.
It's just like the realize with an S and a Z kind of situation, or the color with a U.
Well, all I can say is it's not how it was written in the script.
All right, that is fair. That is fair.
No, well,
did I
you-
did I
you use
mispronunciate
Grammarly though.
Did I mispronunciate it every time?
Well,
Why-
it was
you-
only in the
You
script.
translated it.
But,
Did you have to
um,
Well, I
translate it
gave
from
you
what
3
Danny
takes.
sent you?
I gave you 3 takes. Did I say the wrong thing every time?
Oh, I think
Oh,
you
so
did.
it's the editor's fault.
Oh, yeah, he's
Well, you don't know for sure. You're gonna check it.
Did you
This is-
listen to
this
all
is-
3 takes,
this
or
is-
did you just
this
take
is-
the first one and think it was fine?
I listened
would've
to.
been-
I didn't listen to all the way through. I listened
we go.
to the
All
I listened to them all for the first minute.
First
and
word
then-
spoken, and then
Listen, I gave you credit for this. There's no need for you to go throwing me.
see,
under the
I'm
bus.
old enough now, and like I'd stand up for myself more than I would back in Gamefront days originally. So like, I don't know if Mark Burnham was still a thing. I think he'd have to worry about me standing by his bed in the middle of the night after him, making certain requests, and I'd be like, I could smother you to death.
I
I
don't
could
think
just put a
he's
pillow
dead.
over your head.
Yeah, he's
I think
still
he's still
around.
alive. I think he's still. A
I know.
thing.
I know.
Okay.
My thing is, I'm just saying, if I if I stood up for myself like I would now, then I would have smothered and killed that man, and then he wouldn't be alive.
Are
will
you
be in prison.
threatening us in the present day?
Kind of. Danny, if I can, I'm gonna get my passport soon.
Someone clip it.
Yep.
Okay.
Clip it.
Because
this is
that
gonna be
is
used
threat-
against.
How did you get?
Threat of
how-
life.
Do you not
Intent-
need a
intent.
passport to fly from Hawaii to the mainland and back?
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get my passport.
The
So you're not
No,
even
but you've
listening.
just-
I could tell you that I'm gonna kill you, and you're just gonna be like, "Oh, all right, cool."
Danny's wondering if you need a passport to go from Hawaii to Los Angeles, California.
Clearly not.
So you
because
are
he's-
retort.
Yeah, he's already
No,
been
because
The United
Man.
States of America. It's
Yeah,
all
but
the United
it's-
States of America.
But
The United
yeah,
States of America.
okay.
It's the United States of America. I'm not
could let-
jumping off. I'm not in the plane and
You
being like,
could-
"Oh, I'm
you
almost
could-
close to Mexico."
you
Suckers!
could- you
didn't
could
check
let
if
me
I had a
speak.
passport.
I could be
Okay,
allowed
go ahead,
to
go ahead,
talk.
Go ahead.
Like the island of Guernsey or Northern Ireland and all these other places, which are still part of the United Kingdom, you still need a passport to travel there because if you're going through
Those
an
are different
airport,
countries,
or if you
unless
go-
I'm incorrect.
No, Northern Ireland is not a different country at all.
No?
You don't need a passport to go to Northern Ireland.
You do need a passport to go to Northern
I
Ireland.
have been to Northern Ireland without a passport.
Good for you.
Clip that. That was illegal. We can use that against him.
Yeah, either Mikey. I'm sorry, I made you get yourself in trouble.
No, you can,
Maybe it's just
legal to go
recommended.
with just a. Yeah, it's legal to go with a form of identification. It's just a passport is the default form of identification.
Yeah, so you need some
identification
kind of
everyone uses.
documentation. Okay.
Yes.
Right, because I think to Canada and Mexico, you can get day passes and only have a license.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Basically,
Or it's
the
like
same as Northern
short term. I'm pretty sure, but like, because my aunt who lives in Mexico has kind of said that to me. She's like, "Oh yeah, you can come through you can't fly, but you can go, by land or by sea."
Yeah,
Sea.
I have no idea. I went to
Sea.
Tijuana one time back in like 2002, and at that time we didn't need a passport, but now you do.
Well,
Well,
I'm
'cause
looking
they
forward to
also-
your visit.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put my finger to your mouth while you're sleeping. Run my fingers through not your hair. Well, maybe you got hair other places.
You can run it through my
Alright.
beard.
So then your
Oh yeah, that's true.
your nightmare, which is a nice segue here. Your nightmare says this Coliseum is online only, so maybe this is good crap for online moron players.
Wow, that's a hot take.
Did I
Once again-
read that comment? I might have
Once
left that.
again, tell us how you
Hold up.
really feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Criticizing the feature is much better than criticizing the video, so fair enough.
Well, I also think that he might not really be criticizing the feature. Like, sometimes you just want to get those online morons out of the regular game. Get them in the Coliseum.
I Skeet Rainbows says, subscribing due to the fact that this is the first video on the locations I have found.
And that is
We
the
got him.
nicest thing ever said.
We got another one.
we got another one. Hook, line, and sinkered.
Oh, I
Yeah,
just
I
had a
was-
triple hiccup, which is a bad sign.
I was
The
driving
next
for 300
video.
miles and I couldn't find anywhere else, but I figured I'd stop in here, and you were the first place that said there was a restroom available and hot food. So what's the hot food? Flamin' hot Cheetos. That's
Does
not hot
anybody
food.
know if it's possible to catch 2 cases of hiccups at the same time? I don't know. I'm getting double hiccups, which I've never had
That's a
before in my
sign
life.
of COVID.
All right,
Oh,
James is
no.
about to internally combust. Let's go to the next
Jesus
video.
Christ.
I think I got rid of one of the cases of hiccups.
Okay, then you're good. You're good. You're clear. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
What are
this
you
was
trying to do?
bad. This was really
Oh.
bad.
This was Elden Ring number 67, which had an audio disclaimer at the beginning, which many people, including Zach, didn't read. So, you know,
Why would I bother reading when I can
I know.
hear?
it's almost
Yes,
like
Morgan.
it's almost like, you know, you don't criticize other people for not paying attention, so people shouldn't criticize you.
It's because
for doing
I
so.
listen to these like podcasts, man. I'm not really watching it for the
Well,
video.
this if you were listening to it like a podcast, this was the wrong episode for that.
I know. That's why I stopped and I complained. So I was told that complaints were useful. Dear God, James.
Are we scrolling down, or is that all the comments?
It was a joke. Kamikaze Ice says James has been
I think
playing
that's all of
Elden Ring for so long that the DLC is going to release before he's completed the tutorial.
And he was right.
And he's right. It's
Yeah.
fact.
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 Kamikaze, I said 30 minutes. You certainly did it again. Death 46. Everybody, he's going to make it under 1,000 easy. Radhan replies, I wonder if we should stop counting under 1,000 deaths and start counting under 200 episodes instead. More shade thrown at the length of the series there.
Big burn.
Yeah.
Well, so I'll
803
save you the
deaths,
trouble
by
of the
way,
30
was my final death count. So that's,
Oh,
that's
did
if you
you
want
guys
real.
hear? Danny finished Elden Ring.
I finished. I beat Elden
Yeah.
Ring.
Yeah, he beat it.
But
with the-
no,
with
but
the sword
James,
thing.
James, I did it in 803 deaths, and I believe at least 400 of those were me throwing myself off the edges of cliffs. So,
But not down shafts.
not down shafts, but just off any other ledge was valid.
Steve the
so
Ghost
You
says,
don't want to see that counting mistake. It's just me not pasting something. Now I'm going to meditate for a moment and get rid of my hiccups because it's the only way
Yeah.
I can do it.
Apparently,
Steve the Ghost
if
says-
someone gives him a shock, that might clear up his hiccups.
No,
They say
I
yes.
just have to be in control of my body.
I think you're just supposed to hold your breath, right? As long as you can. That's kind of a help.
You just need to focus.
I like that one.
Steve the Ghost says,
the
10
hiccups.
endurance, that's a bold way to play, lol.
It's hard for me to focus when people are commenting things about 10 endurance. Is that really all the endurance I have?
That is
Apparently.
quite low endurance. Apparently, this is
Yeah.
a tip for you. You need at least 40 to get through the last bits of the game. So you might
Yeah,
want
but
to
here's
start
the
pumping in.
other tip I've gotten is I need to have at least 40 health, and I just keep putting it into health. I can only level up so many times. Let me
This is amazing.
meditate again.
And Canaric86 says, game audio is way too loud. And then also follows up with, I hope you get better soon, sweet little box. Which I think everybody except Zach would agree with.
I want him to get better. I
I
just
mean,
you know,
Zach has a Deadpool on Morgan, so it's a
Yeah.
little tough. Zach's in a
Yeah.
tight position.
Did you say a Deadpool or a death pool?
He
It's
said
a death
Deadpool.
Okay.
Isn't that what they're called?
It's a
No,
death
it's
pool.
Deathpool.
Deadpool is the comic here. It's the anti-hero.
Yeah, but we all have.
Oh, man.
Is
we all have.
Deadpool
I just
named
think- I
after a
think it's-
death pool?
How much is it? It might be worth it, says Morgan.
Oh, wait, he's not gonna get a cut
Yeah, you'll be
He'll
dead.
be
You
dead.
can't take it with you.
unless. Oh wait, are you Buddhist? Because I know everybody's religion really fucking matters in the end.
But how
whatever
do you
your
know
thought
who?
process is.
Let's not bring religion into the gaming stream.
Oh, a
Moving
butterfly
swiftly
fell
on.
on my finger. It's Morgan. Let me give you that $10,000 that I won. Death pool. My bad.
This is Choo Choo Charles.
Finally, this
Which
week.
Is a game I don't quite understand. I saw
you
a
watch
bit of
it,
the
Mikey?
video. I watched a bit of the video because it wasn't Elden Ring, and I was like, "Ooh," and then I was like, "Ah," and then I closed the video. And that was
You know-
my
Do you not
honest to
like
God
scary
reaction.
scares?
no. I don't like scary scares. I was
Let
marketed
me
this
be.
game. I was marketed this game by you as this is Train Sim or Train Sim World, but with Thomas the Tank Engine, and that is not what I got.
Excuse me, did you look
Yeah,
at the thumbnail? Look at it.
More like it's like Outlast meets Thomas the Train or whatever.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's literally Thomas the
Thank
Tank
you, Danny.
Engine creepypasta simulator is what I said it was.
It's drop that beat. It's
Looks like Thomas the Tank is smiling like it's picture day.
Yeah, smile like it's picture day. There you go.
Dasik1 says,
Do you know what
You
that
know what
emoji
that is?
reminds me of? It reminds
I don't
me of
know,
the
but
old,
that's how I'm going to say it.
It reminds me of the old Tango adverts. You know when the guy used to run up and just like wave a big orange hand in people's faces. I don't know if you ever saw those.
This is
No,
the most
it
interesting product
reminds
placement
me of
ever.
that song about touching yourself, which goes, "When I'm alone in a da-da-da-da, and you know the one, red hand, tell me." It's like a blister in the sun. You know the song I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like red
Let me
hand.
go
you know
on like a blister in the sun.
And then it's red hand, you know you're the one, right? That's
yeah, red hand, you know you're the one.
so that's
yeah.
what it makes me think of.
This is what it reminds me of. This was
So
a
the
great
stream
advert.
can't see that because it's a weird.
They can.
Yes, Ralph. He's had a drink.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but it was a
Yes,
great
it's a new
advert.
can.
This was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the hand is gone.
Yes, Ralph. Little opponent's nipped in here.
It's great.
Is this a commercial in the UK?
This it was in the 90s,
1992.
It's amazing. I remember it really, but there you go.
Oh yeah, why finish it?
That's
Why let it play
bizarre.
all the way
Oh,
out?
that was kind
think-
of it, really.
I think
That's
the
what that
hand-
reminds me of.
The hand comment needs like a heart from Gamefront.
Why? I don't even know what it means.
Exactly.
I don't either, but I like it. It brought a lot of emotion to me.
Yeah, it spurred at least 10 minutes of conversation. So GG. Brad Han says, "Wow, this looks awful," and that was my impression too. Brad Han.
This is a great game. I had tons
Yeah.
of fun playing this. I don't know how Zach felt about it, but like time went really fast when we record. We were like, "Oh shit, we that was really fast." I was having fun playing this.
I enjoyed it.
I am sad.
For
that
clearly
I
a game that's only going to be a couple hours, probably in full
Yeah.
length, like 2-3 hours.
But it was a significant length increase over No Snake Hotel, which was his last game. So
Yeah, but
my
that,
God,
that was a really good jump
That was
scare.
awful. It was such false advertising.
well, No Snake
I don't
Hotel.
know,
I know. Well, there was
I
snakes.
feel like
everywhere.
it'd stop your hiccups if you played that game right now.
I could stop my hiccups if everybody would just give me 10 seconds to concentrate.
I have been
Okay.
reading the comments for you.
No, he
Here
needs
we
to
go.
shut up too.
Just give me 10 seconds and I'll
Right.
get rid of these hiccups. Just let me do it.
10-second break. Redeem channel points. Go.
Redeem your points. Redeem. I think everyone's spent all their channel points, to be honest.
Danny, I'm trying to focus. And they're gone. See? That's all it takes. I appreciate it, Mikey. I really only needed 5 seconds, but I said 10.
Are you sure about that?
You had 16. So.
I had 16.
Mhm.
It looked like 20, isn't that counting up to 10 and then counting
yeah,
back?
I did 20, but Danny was talking for 8 of them.
Right.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
are taking that into account.
Yeah.
It was weird that Danny did decide to speak after, I
After
didn't
the-
speak.
Yeah,
If
you,
I'm
you
able to shut the
respected
fuck
it.
up, it's
Yeah,
pretty,
you respected
crazy
it.
that
All's
You
well
did
that ends
great.
well. Those hiccups. All 2 cases or 3. I'm not sure how many I had.
All of
They're
them.
all gone.
those hiccups are taken care of. The new James Heaney snake oil. Oh, come get some.
Hammer ice.
Is a crime. I don't care who
Choo-choo
has hiccups.
Sonic. aka Sonic Chew. Pretty sure
Twitch.
that's the noise
This is
that
a-
Danny
this is
makes when
a-
he comic. Oh,
this is
that's
a-
gross. It
This
probably
is a Twitch
is.
reference. I think
What
this
is
is a
the
Twitch reference.
What is it?
So I think the Sonic Chew is a Twitch reference, and then Keck W is the laughing Recetus Spanish guy, and if you know is the abbreviation after Keck W.
Oh. See, I had been trying to take that and redeem it in Steam as free games, redeem it on Good Old Games. I've been copy and pasting, figuring I'd be the first one to get that golden ticket redeemed. So you're saying it's a, if you know, you know. Okay, great.
Hi, welcome to Jersey Mike's. Would you like a sub today? Yeah. Can I redeem this promo code? KEKW IYKYK.
Why is Michael D. Smart for Gamefront? I live on Twitch, Kamikaze. That's why I get the Twitch references.
It's good that at least one of us is down with the kids, because the rest
I
of
was gonna
us
say,
are definitely not.
That's why you're smart. It's because you're not on YouTube. We're on
Yeah,
YouTube. You're on
I'm
Twitch.
gonna,
There's a difference.
in our staff chat, I'm going to put what the emote looks like for Keck W.
Oh, I know
So
that.
if you-
That's the
The tan Spanish man.
yeah, the Mikey and Danny on the daily basis videos.
Yes.
Pelagius. Hey, Danny. And
Oh, yeah,
Zach
have you guys
also.
looked at the YouTube recording chat recently?
We're in it.
No.
No,
Oh,
the
God,
actual,
no,
like,
no.
text chat.
Yeah, the text chat.
No.
Don't open
You
it.
should check it out.
It's not worth it.
It's pretty cool.
It's not worth it. It's not.
It's just Photoshop pictures of naked Danny. Okay. Very cool.
Well, topless Danny would be the perfect way to say it, but
Oh, wow, you are
since,
buff,
since
Danny.
people since it's coming up as a conversation. This is the kind of thing Zach sends me, by the way, on a regular basis.
no.
you could see how much time I spent not tracking the body and the face on that one GIF.
Yeah, and he's
It's
so
just-
proud of himself too. Like he thinks he's like. You
I'm
can't
good
see
at
that one.
Photoshop. I'm like super good at Photoshop. If you guys
Okay.
need a face put on,
Is that just Jason Statham? Who is that?
It's probably Jason Statham. Yeah.
they're all Jason Statham, to be honest. I have these pictures just like saved, like, and I put everybody's face on them.
And he thinks
I don't
he's
care
doing
who
a
you
good
are.
job, but yeah.
Doing a great job, doing the best job. And then there's the what is that movie called with all the strippers? Mad Mike?
Not Mad Mikey B.
Magic
it's
Mike.
called Magic Mike.
Magic Mikey B. I'm gonna put our faces on there. We were trying to decide who is who, and we'll get around to it. I know Danny and I will really nail that down. Oh, Mad Mikey B, you're totally gonna be. I want to put you as Matthew McConaughey, but you were trying to get Matthew McConaughey as, was it James?
Kamikaze says soon Zach will buy a cardboard Statham and tape Danny's face to it. Well, you already own a cardboard Jason Statham, don't you? So he's already.
I have it.
He's right,
right
there.
It has a cheddar goblin head on it instead.
When is the day coming where you do actually attach my face to that cardboard cutout?
Well, what do you think's underneath the cheddar goblin mask?
It's true. Wow.
I'm not lazy. I like to entertain myself.
Anyway, Pill said, hi, Danny and Zach also. I don't know what I was expecting from basically a meme game, but somehow it still feels disappointing. But good video, though. I'm surprised nobody likes Choo Choo Charles. I'm so sad. I love Choo Choo Charles.
Because we're children
The
at heart.
Ghost says, I'm glad I changed my mind and watched this before buying the game. Not saying it's bad or anything, but it's not what I was expecting, and I wouldn't enjoy playing it. All right.
Rough.
Oh man,
stuff.
all the NPCs with their not moving mouths and their like creepy like necks cranked out.
I mean, a lot of the Dark Souls series had not moving mouths.
Yeah, they only fixed that in Elden Ring.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, their mouths move in Elden
Kamikaze
Ring.
Ice. At 58 minutes, I need my pickles. Is this the game I jumped in on when you guys were recording?
Yes.
It's so weird. I like popped this video on, and I wanted to get right to the point. Like first of all, when I jumped in, it was a total accident. I don't know why it happened, but I like accidentally clicked join because there was a big join button on my screen, and I thought it was like, I don't know what I did, but I clicked it,
You
and
were
I
stoned.
immediately
You
wanted
had
to
too
get
many
out.
candles. Okay.
No, I don't remember what it was, but I was like in a rush doing like 100 things, and I was just trying to like quit out of Discord. I think I was about to record the podcast, Original Understudies, and I was trying to quit out of Discord, and instead I joined the YouTube channel, the recording channel. But then later, when this came out, because I was excited to watch this video, I just clicked in the middle so that I could get to the point of the game. And it was the exact moment I jumped into the thing out of that whole hour and a half. And then afterwards, I tried to show Erin, because Erin was here when it happened, and I was telling her that I jumped in the YouTube channel. And I couldn't find the exact spot again, no matter how hard I tried. Because I was using my phone to watch it, so like my sausage finger couldn't get to the right timing of it.
And she must have been on pins and needles wanting to see that.
Oh my gosh. Well, we had sat a whole bunch of people around. We were all going to watch that part. We had the whole neighborhood together. No. But
what a story,
can we see
James.
the pickles?
Well, we all know that Ken Eric is actually Aaron. It's just she spelled her name like as an anagram, like it's in there.
That actually looks like Erin.
Okay. What?
Oh,
does sounds like her too.
Does Erin like pickles?
If I just see like a fist fly across James's face and hit him, she loves. James, are you talking about me again on stream?
This game looks amazing.
I think a lot of the actors. I think you would love this game, James. I think it's right up your alley.
Is it on the joint account?
It is.
No, Danny refunded it as soon as he could.
I think it might be. I'm not sure, but
Can you refund it real quick?
Probably.
Can you get that money back? We need that money for those
Is it
Xbox
2 hours
hard
for a
drive
refund, or is it 1 hour?
2 hours.
Oh yeah, we could refund it. I'm not going to. I like Choo Choo Charles. I don't want to refund it.
Yeah. See, the first game I refunded. Does that's an interesting thing. Has anyone else refunded a game? Callisto Protocol.
Oh really?
That game.
Is that something we should cover?
I am working. I'm working on it, but yeah.
You are okay.
So next year.
So working on it like I'm working on my
May next year.
Listen, where's my salty Zach thing? This week, right? I had the Elden Ring guide video out the same day the thing released. We had Choo Choo Charles out in a day, but yet you're going on at me as if I'm still late. I'm only late some of the time.
One of our employees is on his deathbed. I got a death pool going. So
he is not an employee, and if he dies, he is not entitled to any kind of financial recompense. I just want that point out there for the
definitely
boys.
not getting that. He's not getting that Casio watch for when we put him in
He's in the big pen for his retirement.
And the big pen, right? Yeah,
well, I mean, unfortunately,
he's being put into his coffin, and he
was that close to getting the big pen for his retirement, but unfortunately, death in service does not count as retirement, and therefore no big pen.
Is that a pencil with a big pen cap?
Yeah, you are cheating. Is that a pencil with a big pen tip?
That is a big pen.
Wow,
is that a Sonic theme?
What are you doing with Mike? What are you doing with Morgan's big pen?
I'm just holding on to it until he dies.
Why is it not actual Gamefront colors?
It is Gamefront colors.
It
literally is Gamefront colors.
The blue? When's the blue been a thing?
Blue is always a thing. Wow, you are treading on.
No, it's not. It's not.
Treading on
green.
Ground.
Green has been a thing.
It was green.
Back in my day.
Listen,
okay, but your day was after our day.
We had 15.
He said it's always been.
We had 15 years of blue and orange.
Back in my day, we had to connect to the internet through the landline.
We had
the rotary phone couldn't be used at all.
That was literally true too. That's why we sold mods on.
You had to make a car. Was it more important to order a pizza on pizza.net? Or did you want to answer phone calls from your loved ones? The answer is pizza.net. Dead right. Pizza.net 100 out of 100 times. That's what you own. And you get your pizza with anchovies.
This is from the movie The Net with Sandra Bullock.
I think we should go to the next comment.
Yep, let's do the next comment.
You could be here all day.
2550, Danny and his meetings. Oh, we saw that one. Great fun, fellers. Hope y'all finish it. We didn't? Yeah, there was the witch girl. Yeah, but we also saw a witch girl.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, she was just Danny was going to give her his meat.
I'll give you some meat, love. It wasn't a funny.
Yeah, right. You think I'm inappropriate? That's a little more inappropriate.
That was.
I'll give you some meat, love.
That was.
It's not like she was asking for your pickle.
You put that on the channel.
Let's take this offline. Said the man with all the pickle jokes.
My name's Thomas Shelby, and I know a lady who wants pickles, and I know a lady who wants meat.
and I'm gonna give them both what they want.
Pickled meat.
Great
Can-
fun,
can you-
fellas.
Can you pickle me?
I have diseases. It needs to be pickled.
Great fun, fellers. Hopefully y'all finish it. Micah read it. I read it. We've all gotten there. And then Gibbons Plays says, hopefully they do. This game was practically made for Danny.
See, these people get it.
So, are we doing an episode 2?
I think episode
Maybe.
2 would actually. We'd probably finish the game. Maybe I think there's a chance.
So it'll be part 2.
If not on videos, then as streams potentially.
You're right. It's a
Um,
mini series. Then it's not a full TV show, so it's part 2. Maybe
Eva
a part
Ghost
3.
says, 3230. Ah ha 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 ha. Danny finally made it into a game.
Oh, this is amazing.
Wait,
Just watch this.
Actually, we'll cut that out.
Is
and
there just-
you
is
have
there
to
just a
join the
bald guy?
Patreon, and then you can hear
It's
that.
me. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh my
God, he's
Danny,
wearing your
oh,
outfit too.
Right.
Have you reached out with your
literally the same outfit?
legal stuff?
I told Danny to do that.
his name's Daryl. That's
I know
close
They
they
to
say-
Daryl.
Americanized his name.
They say
Ooh.
bad publicity is good publicity. You should totally start a lawsuit against them for stealing your image. And of course we're gonna lose it. But if you represent yourself in the trial and don't hire any fancy lawyers because you know you're gonna
And you
lose.
dress like that.
You just saw that.
Dress like that. Show up.
Oh
to
wait,
the
which image
courtroom.
of Danny are you guys looking at? Because I'm looking at the one with Jason Statham in just a towel.
Well,
You
Probably
that
more.
could be
I,
that
I
could be the
don't feel
series of
comfortable you
evidence
having that
used
image.
I should definitely not represent you. So James is right. You should represent yourself.
I thought that was a bad
Actually,
idea to do in
Mikey,
legal.
when Mikey
Oh.
talks, he sounds really smart.
He does.
Maybe
Mikey's the
Mikey should
smartest of all of
represent
us. Mikey
So
should be on
what
legal
we'll
team.
do is we'll have a speaker hooked up to you, and Mikey will be talking into a microphone. Mikey will talk into a microphone, and we'll put peanut butter in your mouth, and you'll just move, and Mikey
Isn't that
will.
how we do our videos already?
you. Yeah.
Shut up! I'm just
Oh.
pretending. That's
Sorry.
not how things work. Come on, guys.
Give him plays. Another great video. Glad you enjoyed
Yes.
Ooh.
Kamikaze Ice. 24 minutes. Danny hears look at map and stops everything that he's doing to execute the command and looks at the wrong map. Zach is disappointed.
Oh no, I'm just disappointed.
Well,
I just-
it's clearly
disappointed.
they shouldn't give you more than one map.
Can you look at the map? Does the map do anything for you? Fucking embarrassing! Oh, you didn't read your message. Are you gonna read your message all the way, or are you gonna close it halfway through?
Well, you
reading
don't.
it?
I love that, Zach to Danny. It's just so on point. It's just so actually what you do.
What do you mean? It's so actually what you do.
It's so actually what
All
you
I'm
do
doing
to-
is being disappointed. Everything else is you. Danny hears look at map and stops
yeah,
everything
but
that
you
he's doing to
shouting
execute
and
the
just
command.
going fucking
looks at the wrong
embarrassing
map.
is just literally what you do.
It's happening right now.
I know.
Right now.
I need Zach to be on a green screen and do the thing so I can replace the Zach lookalike in the channel point with Zach.
What look-alike? Fuck you, man.
Kamikaze Ice coming in with the final comment of the day. Imagine Dr. Dant treating a chronic squatter who flips things around and needs medical attention every video game. A Dr. Phil parody episode. Are they saying a squatter like Danny did in Elden Ring?
Yeah. It would be pretty funny to be like Dr. Phil, me bald, just on stage, and now we have I can't do it, Dr. Phil, Danny King, and Danny King you come walking out squatting and stuff, and you just have a knife and you're like trying to stab yourself. I'm like, no, that's not how you do this. Stop trying to hurt yourself. Heal. Here's a Band-Aid.
Yeah,
Sit,
yeah.
Ubu, sit. Good boy.
Mikey, are those Jedi robes that you are wearing? Yes.
And no one
And-
fucking sees the hat, man.
No one sees the hat and the wizard hat.
Yeah. So nobody's a Jedi wizard in the chat. Because you have to be
yeah.
a Jedi and a wizard
I
to see
just
the
want to.
Jedi wizard hat.
I just want to prove
Oh.
to everyone
That is a
Okay.
flashbang.
that years.
Yeah.
That is a
I was about to
flashback.
say,
But
Mikey's
years
face got
before-
so much whiter that I didn't even know. Like almost like one of those fish at the bottom of the sea. You can see through it. You
I am
bright white.
I am a pale person because I do not leave
Well,
the house.
especially if a white screen is being blasted on your face.
That's
Look
true.
at
Twitch
how-
is currently in light mode for some reason. Very annoying.
Look
So
at how
I don't want to rush anything. We can
orange and
stay on this
blue.
for as long as you want, but I'm gonna, at the very least, take a step aside and use the restroom.
All right, bye, James. But look how blue and orange everything was for years before you turned up with your Bark Murnum and your.
I'm
and your
waiting
cheese
for the
wheel
page
videos.
to load. I'm waiting for the page to load.
Well, so am I.
It's like our current website.
Is as slow as our current website. It's true. It is too white. I apologize, but look, white is the color of Christmas, isn't it? There, look how
Oh.
blue it is. It's as blue as
Well,
it gets.
All I see is blue, and it says "continue to file front." It doesn't show anything but
I know
links
our
to that.
website was kind of crap in those days, but that's got some blue and orange.
Hold on a second.
Blue.
Hold on. Do you want to backpedal that statement
Let's-
a little bit?
let's
Because
try
it doesn't seem like the
2005.
current one's like knocking it out of the park.
Look how
either.
blue and orange this is. This is what I mean. It was blue and orange.
Who designed this?
This one was
Danny King.
designed by. It probably was me, to be honest. I did a lot of them, but
File front
Um,
and game on are trademarks of File front LR. Or
Wait, do we have those trademarks now? We have Game On trademarked.
I don't think Game On is trademarked. I
Okay.
don't think Game On was ever trademarked, which is why we dropped it very quickly. You'll find if I go forward a
Back.
bit, it disappears.
That's
So what-
nice. You guys
Designed
you
by
tried to flex.
Canny Ding. Yes, Canny Ding.
Designed by Canny Ding.
That's your like your writing name
His
or whatever.
ghostwriter name.
Yeah.
This is-
Oh,
This is Look, I like.
that's
these.
actually a good
This-
one. Canny Ding.
See,
Canny isn't that like style of?
these were all the years that you guys missed. This
So
was
the
before
stream
we
can
even-
still only see the middle of your screen. You can't see the full window capture.
They can see most of it.
Yeah, okay.
Well, not in this instance. They'd literally be looking at just a gray, dark. Like they'd see nothing but the center of your screen. They're seeing a tiny bit of that orange bar. I bet.
That's all we see. It's not really loading. There you go. This is
Your logic still doesn't make.
I miss black and orange, which I thought was always a nice color combination. But
Just make your window smaller so they can see the whole screen.
You just click the square up there. The square. It's a square up there on the top. Yeah, that's close.
No, that doesn't.
So you have an
change what
update.
they
You have an
see.
update?
That literally they can see everything there. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna.
Oh
go
no, that's
look.
not true. I didn't transition. Sorry. There we go. Now
I was
you
going
can
to
see
say.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can't.
okay, cool. So
yeah,
everybody,
now
just so you know, Danny's the asshole. Literally standing his like ground, like, no, this boat is
I
not
was looking at the
sinking.
wrong preview.
See ya, Danny.
I was looking at the wrong preview. But this is
is an unsinkable ship.
it's,
So that is
Get an iceberg, sir.
not the
I
new
used
site.
to. This is the old website. This was 2004, but I used to like this site. We called it the Cyclone logo, and I quite liked the Cyclone logo. It doesn't make a lick of sense. Like, there's a reason why we changed it to a joystick, I guess. But like, I still
it
quite
makes
like
no
it.
Was that
fucking
what it was
sense.
back in like? 'cause
That's
I think
actually a
the-
terrifying thing to have as your logo for a file like storage place. Is a tornado.
Which was based in Texas at the time.
Genius. You guys are
go back
firing on all
to- You
cylinders.
go back
Go
to
back to the blue one.
1999.
Yeah. We
Get in
can
the
go back as far
DeLorean.
as that.
And I like, did you choose that it was 2004 because of the Unreal Tournament? Is that what defined?
That's still a
Um,
very popular
no, I
game on the
don't,
website,
but-
by the way.
Yeah, 2000. I still play UT 2004. It's great. It's probably my favorite Unreal tournament.
It doesn't look like it does go back to 1999, huh?
Well, it was called File Leech before it was called File Front. We've had so many names, James.
Oh
it
yeah.
was, It was fileleech.com before File
Yeah,
Front.
that's not how you spell leech.
Is it not? Yes, it is.
Leech.
I thought it was Leach.
Nope.
I don't know.
Classic Lysdexia.
I don't have Lysdexia.
You
I
and
wish I
guys
had
and your
Geico.
fancy fucking English words.
Leech.
Not here in America.
I honestly wish
Look at
that
James and I, we're
Arcade.org
confused as
wasn't so
shit
slow.
when you're saying these things.
You know
are
what? I guess what year did Half-Life come up with the when did the not the orange box, but when
Black
did
Mesa?
the mod of
Black Mesa.
No. Of not Counter Strike. What was the mod?
The blue
Team Fortress. When did
Team
Team
Fortress.
Fortress come out?
It was on Gamefront, so load up.
I
that
remember
dev.
getting
Have a
it from
look, Mr. Dunn.
Gamefront, but I thought that was in like, I don't know. I thought that was in like '99.
Once again, Danny, you still spelt the thing wrong.
No, it was spelled Leach. I'm sure it was. Was it double E?
Well, you know what? You stand your ground.
No.
Nothing
I
loads.
mean,
Stand your ground. Stand your ground.
it might have been double ECH. Yeah, maybe.
Well, you can't really say yeah, maybe, and then it's going
No.
to turn out to be right.
Oh,
Then
File
it's
Leach
just
was a
yeah.
long time ago.
Huh?
But anyway,
Screw
this
this.
is
Show
what
V3.
this is what
Screw this.
Filefront used to look like, and that's what it used to look like when it was blue and orange.
That's beautiful.
This was beautiful. Look at this logo. It's
Find that-
exactly the same as the current one, but you've replaced the word game with the word file. Game on.
Oh,
Find that Half-Life mod for James on V3. Off you go.
Really? People want to see V3? Okay. This is the new Gamefront. No one can see it because it's too big.
So just change your
beautiful.
scene
Doing it.
to show a browser capture.
It's a lot of effort, Mikey.
and Danny's not a big fan of effort.
None of us are a big fan of effort. I mean, come on now.
What are you talking about? I wake up and I put a lot of effort into what I do.
Here
Wipe
is
my
version
butt.
3, the new
I'm wearing a
Gamefront
robe.
coming soon.
And an invisible
Um,
hat.
See, that takes a lot. I mean, like, you don't even need to bother because most people can't see the invisible hat, but he does it anyway.
Yeah.
That's effort with 3 F's.
And
Just like
and
Leech has.
the nice
5
thing about this new website is it's
You gonna try
very
and find the
instantly
mod for James?
responsive. So,
Nope.
oh look, none of the images work. Great.
Oh, that's the nicest thing about the website is the
probably
images
'cause
do not.
No,
work.
it's because I
It
wasn't
saves
authenticated.
loading
There we
time.
Oh, Here we go.
Hubcack.
So what was he looking for? Team Fortress?
I remember the first way that I
Hot
had
co- is
run
it coffee?
into
Hot coffee from
Filefront
GTA?
was when we looked at I downloaded Team Fortress, but it was the first one.
No, it'll be the Half-Life mod. It won't be its own game, so it'll be in Half-Life.
Yeah, it
Oh,
would be Half-Life's mod
it was a
to
Half-Life.
make it Team Fortress.
So you can go into Half-Life, all the mods
Don't-
load,
Don't fail me now, website.
and then you can search for Team Fortress.
Look, full Steam installer. The first
So-
Steam installer. It
There
still
it is.
works by
Team
the way.
Fortress Classic Steam installer.
You can still
By,
download this and run
by
it.
Valve.
Oh wow!
Like-
So that was 2002.
Valve themselves uploaded it. That's how the world's changed.
That makes sense because I was in college, I guess, when that came out.
Should we see how fast the download goes? Download. Save.
Well, we're not
That
seeing
was-
how fast
That was
it
pretty
is.
quick.
You could.
40 megabytes
I'll-
per second. It's
Oh,
done.
that's
That was
incredible.
pretty quick. That was actually quite fast.
It's just an installer. How big's the installer?
This file is 272 megabytes in size, which is not too shabby.
Look how you
That's
saw
quite
that
a big
information
file.
on the website. Kind of crazy, huh?
But remember that back in when was this file released?
Actually
On the
scroll
9th,
down.
December the 29th, 2002, everyone was on 56k modem, so that was a fucking big download back then.
I think if you hover the 19 years ago, it might show the exact date. Not sure. Though.
September the 17th, 2003.
There you go. That's when that was uploaded.
Um,
2003.
Yeah, but like that was a full day's downloading, if not more, to be honest, back then on a 56k modem.
And what's incredible is these Steam installers are on the Half-Life game page actually still work. So if you went up to the Steam category, you could install an old version of Steam. It fails because the Steam APIs are now updated. But like these installers, you can still download them and see the old Steam login page. It's really fun.
Do we have screenshots? We have screenshots. So this is what
See-
Steam used to look like back in the day.
Crazy, huh?
Wow.
It actually doesn't look all that different. It's just more green, I guess. There, but I
That is
remember.
wild.
I remember when Steam used to look like that back in the
I
day.
don't. That has faded from my memory.
It's crazy.
Didn't-
They had banner
Didn't
adverts in it.
play a
That's wild.
PC back then. Oh, Macintosh.
Imagine having banner adverts in Steam. Imagine advertising being Steam's primary method of monetizing.
And you could just click close right next to it. It looked like so. It wasn't even
Yeah.
something that.
I know.
You know.
That's crazy.
They hadn't figured out the whole countdown 5 seconds before you get to watch the porn video. The video you were searching.
What are some of these mods? This looks interesting.
Can't
All right,
wait
stream.
until we
Stream,
can
we're
start
gonna be
doing
here for a
videos
while.
on how. Yeah,
Danny's going to be just looking through the website.
Yeah,
Forever
sorry.
now.
it's fun.
I'm not gonna lie,
It's
I was
James's
telling-
midnight video.
I was telling Danny, you guys should just be doing that. You should be streaming when you're working on the page.
I can't stream it. It's too sensitive. I'd be leaking information.
Oh, say more sexy words.
I'd be
Leaking and
emails and sensitive information.
sensitive. It was really the sensitive and the leaking part, but the
Yeah.
emails, that's nice.
I like the
Oh,
fade.
by File
for the
Tracker.
image header
Not
on
by
this,
James Heaney there.
I've
That's
changed
right.
it now because Zach
This
shouted
is
at me.
bullshit.
So
I wrote that.
I had a conniption. I had a fucking
James,
aneurysm.
I wrote that.
Take him to court. Look, I have a screenshot of the first posting. It says James Heaney.
You know,
Is
should
it
I show him the
mine
super
now?
secret special?
All right,
page?
James Heaney, just prove to us that you could write something. Just write something down on that page right there. Type it up. I can't today.
So I'm gonna need 1,000 of me locked into a room with a bunch of typewriters. I'm sure you've heard the joke, but instead of monkeys, it's me, James Heaney, and that's the only way you're gonna get something that's cognitive.
This is my favorite page on the new website. It's a secret Easter egg page because it's not linked anywhere, but it shows you in real time when somebody downloads a mod. So if you watch it, like you'll see the next time someone downloads a mod, it'll pop up saying someone downloaded the mod and what mod it was. So
How sad would it be if it like never reloaded? Like,
but
12
this is the
hours
thing.
later.
Look,
there we go.
it does it all the time. Like it's like people are using the site a lot.
the USS Enterprise H canon
Yeah.
version.
So someone just downloaded this mod, and then you can click on it and see what they downloaded. It was the USS Enterprise H brackets canon version,
card from the USS Enterprise.
uploaded by the Sci-Fi King.
Oh, wait a second. Is his first name Danny?
Nope, it's actually not me. You'd think so, but it's not.
I'm not trusting you. I don't
Thank you.
trust you.
Everyone in the chat
Sci-Fi
says it's
King.
Danny's alt, but let's see what. Oh look, fucking loads just got done then. Loads of people downloaded a bunch of mods at the same time. Star Trek Bridge Commander.
So many
Export
loads. Oh, the loads.
Mad
Come on,
Sci
guys, get your
BFS.
loads on over here. Hop onto the game front, download.
Is that
some
because
loads.
everyone watching has just gone and downloaded a random mod and then all of them just popped in at once? I don't know, but
got blown away by the Mad Mikey B Dragon Smoke?
I like to just sit and watch just to see what people are downloading.
Yeah, you
Well,
do,
I'll
you
tell you,
creep.
it sounds
Yeah,
like
he
a
likes
good
to watch.
time. Some people want a lava lamp. Some people want to watch other people download files. I'll tell you what, though. I think we got to
Okay.
wrap this stream up.
Bye, James.
2 more hours.
All right, we'll go.
No,
now.
I don't
We'll
want to
go now.
leave. I want you guys to leave, too. I want us all to end it.
Listen, I
Right,
like
I
to
want you
see
guys
the
to
website.
leave.
I don't have
Sounds
much
like
of a platform.
Oh wait, can we add a thing that makes it we have to go 30 minutes longer, and someone has to donate like 100,000 joysticks?
No Resident Evil stream today, I assume, because Uncle Morgan is sick. So
Did I
Yeah,
vanish?
and we also beat Resident Evil 6, and I don't know that we're going to be able to do a stream of Resident Evil 7. I think we might have to do
Wait.
this
You
recording.
beat Resident Evil 6?
It was streamed. We beat it.
You beat the first campaign, right?
We got a screen that said we beat the game, and
Yeah,
it
so
said,
you-
"Congratulations, you've honored your commitment,
He's-
and you
he's-
can move on."
he's beat Leon's bit. He's not doing the other
Oh,
5 chapters. but
Okay,
that's
so that
fine.
poll was
Uh,
almost
Yeah, it's-
pointless.
I'll be
Well,
honest.
Well, the poll,
we're
no, the poll,
over it.
The
We're all
poll
over
said not to do it anymore.
Mhm.
The poll said
Did you-
move on
did
to
you wanna
Resident Evil
continue?
7.
Because if I recall, Morgan sounded like he was done, regardless if the poll
Well,
said one way or the other.
for Morgan, the poll said move on to 7.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
agreed with Morgan. So he's 94
This is the
votes on this poll. 94 votes, and 30% voted for Resident Evil 6, and 70% said, fuck it, let's move on to 7.
And I was saying that Danny and I should continue on Resident Evil 6 because I'm happy to be in involved in a dumpster fire. Like that's kind of my fun, like my jam.
I
Make fun of
enjoy
something.
being in a dumpster
Destroy it.
fire. What a
Oh my
bizarre
God, so
thing
much
to
fun.
say.
Are you
See you
sure
there.
about that?
Anyway, James has places to be, so we'll be back next week for more fun.
Same bat channel, same bat time.